hi, Dr. Kent Lawson is with us, New Early Orthodontics. And of course, I call it, he's got New Early Orthodontics for kids. But this whole system actually works for adults too in a different kind of way. So if you call it New Orthodontics, you capture all of them. New Orthodontics, new. What's new about it, really, if you had to sum that up? What is new about it? It's new in that, it's new in that, first of all, you don't put on a bunch of metal and yank the teeth in place over a 4 or 5 year period, and then they're just dying to go back to where they were because they don't really correct the basic problems. Is that kind of a way to put it in the old orthodontics?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. The old orthodontics, or we call it old school orthodontics, is just braces for correcting all problems, and it can't correct a lot of the orthopedic problems. That means bone structural problems, TMJ dysfunction, a lot of stuff.
I heard some people talking, and they said, well, that's what surgery is for. And you said, wait a minute, surgery doesn't necessarily take care of that either. So, or it does,
True.
But you don't need surgery. Of course, I shouldn't say surgery doesn't take care of it, but it is such an extraordinary way to go to break the palate and widen it. And there are some of those really in the oral surgery realm say it is an absolute necessity that there's no way you can widen a palate enough or correct the bone structure enough. In some cases.
Well, that's what they say, but they haven't been in my office to see for themselves. So
are you saying you never need that? You never need surgery to align a jaw or to widen a palate?
Well, almost never.
Almost never.
There's certain growth conditions that would require surgery, but gosh, there's so many surgeries that are done that aren't necessary by what we do.
But isn't one of the reasons we do surgery for orthodontics is because it's faster?
Well, it doesn't really cut down much on the overall treatment time when you consider all involved. Even with the surgery, they still need braces and that type of thing in order to complete orthodontic surgery. So by the time you add that up, it's similar time.
So that is one thing that is hard. When you have something new, it's difficult because you don't only have to do regular advertising, you have to do education. And that's one thing that makes things almost impossible, is when you have to educate people. That makes it almost impossible because not only are you telling them about what you do, you have to educate them as to why they need it. Most people don't even know about it. We're going to go back to you in a minute here. Alfia, I think it is. Alfia?
Alfia.
Alfia. Okay. You have a problem, Alfia. What is going on with you?
My family is currently homeless.
Homeless?
Yes, we got basically a termination of lease or eviction notice from our home that we were living in for 6 years.
Wait a minute. Was this rented or was this
rented? Yes.
Oh,
we rented.
okay. You were renting a home, okay.
Yes.
And you were told to leave. Why were you evicted?
The home was in need of some repairs. I had sent in a letter of request a year prior, and they finally got around to it.
What kind of repairs did you need?
Oh, it needed some plumbing and some electrical.
What did this do? What did this have to do with the eviction? I'm not understanding this.
Well, they said that they were terminating our lease because they wanted to renovate the property.
Oh, I see. They're saying, yeah, we're going to go through the whole dang place, so you got to get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is happening more and more nowadays because of the hot rental market. So what's going on?
Well, we stayed over, and after the 30 days. And
you didn't have anywhere to go, right?
No, and we still don't have anywhere to go.
Okay, so you stayed over. Did they serve you with an eviction hearing?
Yes.
Did you go to court?
Yes, we did.
And what did the judge say?
The judge sided in the landlord's favor.
Yeah, they do all the time, unless, I know. See, eviction is really a routine. If your lease is up or if you don't pay, you got to leave. And your lease was up, right?
Well, that's what they're saying. We didn't even have a lease.
Oh, okay.
We didn't renew it. back in 2016. So.
Okay. So you were month to month.
Right.
Okay. So anyway, what are you calling about? I mean, I understand this is a terrible situation, but I can't help you. Really, if you didn't have a lease and you were evicted, I really can't help.
Okay.
What were you hoping I could do for you?
I'm hoping that maybe one of your your listeners is an attorney and they'll take our case pro bono.
But okay, hold on, Althea. We love helping people. Let me just say that up front. But you don't have what case are you talking about?
In our defense was.
What was your defense? You were evicted. You did not have a lease, and so they.
Okay.
What am I missing? What am I missing?
Our defenses are that the home was in need of repairs. The landlord promised to make them, and then backed out of it.
That's okay. Althea.
We signed the lease, but the landlords never signed it. So.
But it doesn't matter. You didn't have a lease. If you did not have a lease.
In essence, we did not have one.
Right. So. But the repairs have nothing to do with this. If the landlord promised anything and then said, "I changed my mind," that's just life. That's just being a scumbag. This person is a jerk. But it's not going to give you. I don't see what kind of a case you think you have. And I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I hear somebody there, maybe your husband talking, but I don't know what you think you have. You did not have a lease. You did not have an agreement. And I'm not saying I side with the guy. I'm just saying that the landlord had a right to get you out of there.
And he also, in the state I'm calling from is Missouri, there is a law, the warranty of habitability. And
that's right. In most states there are. So hold on. So you have a warrant of habitability, but it doesn't matter because he evicted you. He said, Althea, leave, basically, and the judge sided with him. Here's what I'm trying to get at. What case do you think you have?
Well, like I said, under the warranty of habitability.
Yes. What?
The landlord is expected to uphold all maintenance.
That's right.
Of the home.
That's right. But Althea, you don't live there.
Your only remedy to that is generally to get evicted.
Althea, you're not listening. You really aren't. Because I know why you're not listening. Because you think I'm not on your side, and you're trying to convince me. But listen to this. Mark just said something. Do you know under the Warranty of Habitability Act, there are two remedies, okay? The first remedy is to force the landlord to do the work, but if the landlord refuses, do you know what your other remedy is?
I do not.
To leave.
Lawsuit, I guess.
No, to leave. You can't. There is no specific performance, meaning you can't sue the landlord to make him do repairs if you don't have a contract. You basically did. You basically
living there. It was
Althea, you're not listening. You're not listening. You're not going to have a lawsuit. Please tell your husband, I'm trying to help you. Don't waste your time and money. There was no warrant of habitability once you leave. He had a right to evict you. He said, okay, I can't fix the place. Get out. And then I'm going to fix it up for the next person. That was totally, but that was within his rights to do that. Even though it doesn't sound right.
Where are the tenants' rights?
Althea, if you had a lease, it would be different. You did not have one. So I can't find an attorney. I can't find an attorney because you have nothing to sue for.
It was a deceptive practices. They never signed the lease that they issued to us.
Althea, that was up to you to either force him to sign it or to leave. You see,
hold on.
I feel like I'm watching a root canal.
Althea, no, I'm not missing anything. You did not have a lease. Listen, Althea, here's the problem, and I hope your husband is listening because you're not. You're not going to get anywhere. I want to help you. Honest to God, I do. But I will not lie to you. I will not lie to you. There was no deceptive trade practice. He did did not sign the lease. Your only remedy was to either make him sign it or leave. You don't understand.
The lease until 9 months later. I had to keep asking for the lease after we signed
Althea,
it. So that
you have. What will you sue for? Tell me what you will sue for.
Rent abatement.
Okay, you're never going to win. Okay, you're never going to win.
You know, people say never all the time.
You're never going to win. You have no case. Althea, what you should do, instead of wasting your time and money, is try to get a place to rent. Why do you think I spent so much time? Because I'm trying to convince you to move on and not waste.
I don't know, but you don't listen to people, so you just keep
Althea,
talking. You're not even hearing me.
I heard everything you said. Here, let me go over it. First, you rented a place from this guy, and you signed the lease. They never signed it. Then, after 9 or 10 months of telling you he was going to repair the place, he finally evicted you. He had never signed it. You think he tricked you by not signing it. And then, instead of fixing it up for you, he just evicted you. The judge went along with it. Now he's fixing up the place. You feel like you were duped because he was stringing you along, thinking you had a lease when he really didn't sign it, and then never repairing the place. Now, what did I miss?
Yes, under the...
What did I miss? I wanted you to move on and try to help you find another place. But you want an attorney to take your case pro bono. You don't have a case pro bono. You have no case. You and your husband will learn this. But you will still go down thinking there was some kind of an injustice. Because you are stupid. And I'm sorry I had to be so blunt. You are stupid. Now, if you're just tuning in, I sound like a jerk. But you don't understand. To help people, you got to get through their thickness. Buy and Build is a place I would go if I'm looking to fix up my place. I don't know if this landlord's going there. But 4800 Washington Street is filled with bargains. A giant warehouse at 4800 Washington Street, and you have beautiful countertops. You have granite slabs. You also have floor coverings. You have plumbing fixtures that are, I mean, extraordinary deals. Plumbing fixtures, 1/10 of the price you find at big box stores. And you have lighting fixtures. You also have cabinets. Beautiful shaker line cabinets. You have high-end cabinets. You have medium-grade, builder-grade cabinets. All you have to do is go and see the extraordinary values at buyandbuild.net. But that's just a preview. You got to visit 4800 Washington Street, and that's Buy and Build.
I don't know what to do after a while. I just accusing you of not listening when she talked over the top of you every damn time. She does. You know, when people say I don't listen, here's what they mean. I don't agree with them. That's what they mean when they say I don't listen.
This is what's so bizarre. You sent me, the lady with the Mr. Dino's issue, you sent me a voicemail, and I couldn't listen to the voicemail.
She has nothing to do with Mr. Dino.
I couldn't listen to the voicemail, so I couldn't call her. She's all pissed off at Mark. She says, I'm more pissed off at Mark than I am at Mr. Dino's now for me not calling her. So then the next day, you sent me a phone number, and I said, no name. I said, who is this for? You said, for that lady you were supposed to call, which I thought was the Mr. Dino's lady, so that's what I thought I was calling for.
She's nuts. This woman, you weren't listening. Don't you agree, Clint? He didn't hear a word.
What did she say about
deceptive trade practice?
No, what was the merchandising thing she said?
I was ready to. She was quoting L.A. Law.
What was merchandising?
Something she read on the internet.
God bless.
It was deceptive trade practice.
Today is the day you break the stranglehold
all over the place.
Your family can't lose another precious day.
Move on. Move out.
Like the first one. Come on,
wake it up.
It's crazy, this shit we hear.
Yeah. You can't make this stuff up.
Call the Raleigh House today.
You know what I'm getting now, Mark? You know that homicide versus suicide thing? Yeah. I'm getting these homeless people all texting me telling me she's not dead, she's still alive.
The Raleigh House is a premier addiction.
I think the autopsy would have something different to say.
You'll speak to someone local about different
the craziest stuff. We got a girl they found hanging in the crack house, hanging from the shower, and the police ruled it a suicide. Well, it's really probably is not. It really looks like it actually was a homicide.
Wow.
But she had $1,400 missing. She was supposed to testify against some guy. I mean, there's a lot going on. But anytime a girl is in a crack house, they're open to rape, assault, robbery. I mean,
Yeah, they're out of control. I mean, they don't
I
have
went and
any
spent an
control.
hour in that place. When I got home, I thought I had to take a shower. I mean, it's the way some people live. It's just, you can't believe how what their lives are. And now it's all street people. It's been fascinating because I found out street people all have a street name. They don't use their real name. They all have street names, and then you got to find out their
In case
real
they get in trouble with the law or
I
something.
guess.
They don't want a record or something.
Yeah.
This is Dave
I
Moore,
know.
online
They're all car records.
the only financial
These are all
educator
meth
personally
addicts.
endorsed.
Heroin.
Check them out at this week's free
Yeah,
half-day
it's very
class,
sad.
and you'll see why. Call
They've
soon
got
because these
opportunities
free
to
classes
destroy
plus
themselves.
fast.
And they are.
Space is
They
limited.
take it.
Online
And they
Training
are.
Academy.
Their lives are sad and screwed up, but they,
303-547.
you know, they tell you that they brought everything on themselves. They
trainingacademy.com.
just don't.
you embarrassed
You know, they're not going to fix it.
Are you able to eat the foods you love?
That can't be Althea's still on.
Even afraid
I see that the
Dr.
shows that she's still on.
She is. Yeah. Well,
Same
She
word.
wants to tell you what you're not hearing.
yeah. Oh,
My God, man. Have a soul.
I couldn't believe
Have a heart, Tom.
I couldn't believe how she talked her over the top of him every time. She was not listening. You didn't tickle her ears. Is that mag switch what you're having flown in here? Or?
Yeah, from Australia. Only because
From where?
Australia. I mean, they're easy to find at 500 and 600, but not at 200.
$600 for a mag switch?
Yeah.
Is it a real weird one?
No. Well, it doesn't have a start position. It only has 3 leads. Ground, left, and right. It's the very basic. The
Al,
left ground's right, right ground's left.
Aramis is out all week. This is what he wanted for today in your spot, the timing belt replacement, $100 off. Do you need that in an email or anything? Okay.
Is that a 46? 47? 46. Why are most of them 46s?
Because that's the first year they built it, and they built it, a lot of them after the war.
Did that lady stay on? Does she want to come back on?
And then moved all around.
Afternoons 4 to 7. This is
But,
the stupidity of
you know, there are A-lines that are around.
banned plastic straws. But guess what?
There's different kinds. There's forming, there's
Join me Monday at 4
research and
for
development,
Talk Radio.
and there's airco. There's all different kinds. Weird, it's a weird
I've seen a 40, but an A-line, I haven't heard of the others.
Do you have a pen? Hey, can I have a pen? No, no. Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Welcome to the show. Okay, so we solve problems, answer questions, take complaints. We make your life a little easier. That's what we do. Dr. Kent Lawson is with us from newearlyorthodontics.com. That's the easiest way to newearlyorthodontics.com. In fact, if you go there, there's a way to get a free book. It's called The Neo Way. Neo is the slang for that. Well, not slang, but he coined that. Neo is New Early Orthodontics, and the word neo itself is a prefix that kind of means new. You know, neonatal, baby, young, new. So it's cool that it's called Neo Kids Dentistry, and it's New Early Orthodontics. So Albert wants to talk about a problem with the trash company. You guys can get your calls in, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Here's one thing I have to stress. I love helping people. I swear to God, I love helping people. And we help tons of people. But there's a few phases. One is getting to the problem. Second one is strategizing the best way to go about solving the problem. And then the third is doing it. Some people call with a predetermined idea of what they have. And they don't, but they think they're right. And it's hard. If you heard the last exchange, it's very difficult when someone thinks they got something and they don't. we had a case the other day for a guy. His son bought, and he wrote me a very insulting letter saying I'm an a-hole and I don't listen, and I listen to every word, every single word. But then I jump sometimes to the next stage if I think we're not getting anywhere, because we have to do that on a radio show. That one guy, Ken, called about his son, a veteran, a Green Beret, and he bought a home in Florida, and the home had an undersized air conditioning system. And he said that the home inspector noted that the air conditioning system was undersized. No, not undersized, was questionable. And so they brought it up to the owner, the seller, and the seller said, we'll put a warranty on it, and they put a home warranty on it. The home warranty wouldn't cover it when it broke down, because it wasn't a breakdown, it was undersized. And he said, well, it was sold under false pretenses. It wasn't. It wasn't sold under false pretenses. But I said there is a way that you might strategize and we could get the seller, but he didn't want to hear it. He did not like what I said. He did not like the fact that I did not agree with him. Let's talk to Seth. Welcome to the show, Seth. You have a couple questions about life insurance. Go ahead, Seth.
Yeah, so I'm looking at getting life insurance. I'm 30 years old, and I've got a kid on the way. So I want my child and my wife to be covered in the event that something might happen to me. And I'm not well-versed in these things, so I'm looking at whole life and...
Well, term is the best insurance for insurance. Term.
Okay.
It's just simple. You buy what you need when you need it, but it gets pretty expensive as you get older. But you can buy something called level term, which guarantees the premium as long as you keep it alive. Now, it doesn't obligate you to keep it, but it's a level term. That's for insurance only.
For example, when I turned 40, I got a 30-year policy, and every single year it's the exact same amount till I'm 70 years old.
But it's term.
About $1,000 a month, or a year.
It's term, but that's for insurance only. Now, if you're looking for an investment, insurance is not an investment, okay? It's not a good investment. But be the banker, you hear me talk about that, and I want to make something very clear. The purpose of become the banker that I talk about is not to get life insurance. It really isn't. So if your true goal is just life insurance, now this could help you. It could be a way to get life insurance, but that's not the main goal. So really, people are correct when they say life insurance is not an investment. It really isn't, okay? Life insurance with become the banker is a necessary evil in order to get the program. The government says in order to stash money tax-free or tax-deferred, and it's always tax-free if you do it the right way, then you must have a life insurance policy. That's the reason life insurance is tied to this. It's a mutual company, meaning that the policy owners own it, and it does not invest in the stock market. So it is a life insurance policy that you overfund. And you do it on purpose, not because you want to overpay for life insurance, but because you want to have a stash of cash that you use. Now, the way that is not a good investment is if you simply stash cash, a whole crap load of it, and then you die. Because you only get the face value of life insurance. You don't get the other money you put in, the extra money. So you could have paid the minimum premium and gotten the life insurance. That's why if insurance is your goal, term insurance is better. But if you want to have, let's say, a college fund, well, this is kind of like a Roth on steroids. You put money away. You don't get to deduct the money you put away, but you put it away on a life insurance. Now, you do have life insurance. It's nothing to sneeze at. You have it. You overfund your life insurance your whole life, and then you can borrow from it for college or anything else, and you don't have to pay that loan back, and it doesn't become income is because it's a loan, you see, and that loan is paid off with the death benefit. That is one strategy people use with life insurance, but the purpose is not the life insurance. So if your purpose is to protect your family, then and you don't want to put away extra money, don't ever become the banker if you don't want to put away extra money. And don't ever become the banker if all you want is insurance. you see, you get term insurance. I'm so tired of people saying, why do you say to buy whole life insurance it's a bad investment? Of course it is, but I never talk about life insurance as an investment. I talk about the investment vehicle. You're asking a question about insurance. If you're not going to overfund and you want to put away and you want to simply pay for insurance during the most important part of your life, then buy term insurance.
Okay. Can you tell me about term insurance where, you know, I'm paying for the 30, and if I don't pass during those 30, then it's gone, versus something like I'm seeing plans where I'm paying twice as much, but if I survive the 30, then those premiums are refunded?
Well, okay, that's just cash value. If you're going to pay more and go for cash value, then do become the banker. Because truly, those other ones are not good plans. When I say become the banker, it's easy to get your premiums back. You just overfund it, and your money grows like crazy, tax deferred, and you can then draw from it as a loan. I mean, listen, Seth, you really have to educate yourself. Insurance is never... When you pay for insurance that says they're refunding your premiums, that's because the premiums are higher and they're using your money. There is no magic, okay? And when you buy term, it's going to be cheaper than that policy. Okay, you're putting that extra money that you're getting refunded. It's because you put more money in. You're paying above the cost of insurance. The cost of insurance is always going to be the cost of insurance. With term, that's all you pay is the cost of insurance. With whole life, no matter what kind of whole life, you're paying the cost of insurance plus you're paying for the cash value. You're paying for additional cash value. You should go to one of the Become the Banker seminars. Just listen to it, and then decide between that and term. That's the only two decisions I would make, between that and term. No other. I would not even consider whole life. So I would either do becomethebanker.org, go look at that, or a good term insurance from a good, solid company. That's the way I would do it. 303-713-8255. You heard me talk about Buy and Build. A similar company is Art of Granite, except Art of Granite does just the countertops and the cabinets, and he's a direct stone importer, and Mitch Fleury will come to your home and do it all for you. So it's a turnkey. So it's a little different. And also, the thing I like about Art of Granite is that they tear out and haul away free. They do the bathroom free when you do the kitchen, and they will give you a price on the phone. I just love that about him because he's looking. He knows you're busy. He knows you're planning. If you can give him square footage, if you can give him an idea of the place, some photos, he can give you a price so you can plan. And that's Mitch Fleury, artofgranite.net. They're in Golden, so when you go to pick out your actual slab and your custom edges, your sinks, your cabinets, you can go there. Artofgranite.net, 303-386-5919. Get your price on the phone, 386-5919.
This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station with Ross Kaminsky mornings, Michael Brown afternoons, KHOW, Denver.
Take it like it is and make it like you want it. You've heard that before, right? Well, that applies to your home too. But maybe you don't know exactly how to get it done or what the options might be. Hi, Dan Cicchini, Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. How about starting with a call to us? For over 30 years, our family company has been designing and completing first-rate kitchens and baths that, frankly, your neighbors would be jealous of. Where to start, Todd?
Dad, they just need to call us. We can help. And now's the time. At Done Right, we offer only the finest cabinet resurfacing, custom cabinets, tub and shower upgrades, and full kitchen and bath redesigns. Simply call us for a free in-home estimate, and you'll see how your unique kitchen and bath fantasies will become your reality.
Come on, folks, get her done. Once and for all. Kitchens, baths, counters, and floors, and even replacement windows and doors. You have our word, we'll treat you right at Done Right. 303-722-2295, 800-362-8370, or drhi.com.
Do you hear that? Opportunity knocking. Save thousands on new Champion windows and other exterior upgrades. Announcing the Champion Your Home Sale. 30% off new Champion Comfort 365 windows. 25% off new siding and sunrooms. Plus, get 60 months low-interest financing. I'm Tom Martino, and I wholeheartedly endorse the Champion Window Company on my referral list at referrallist.com. Book today. GetChampion.com.
Champion designs, builds, installs, and guarantees their products. Enjoy them for years to come. Opportunity is knocking. 30% off new Comfort 365 windows and 25% off siding and sunrooms. Champion your home sale. GetChampion.com. That's GetChampion.com. Champion limited lifetime warranty applies to Comfort 365 windows as long as the original purchaser owns the home, subject to qualifying credit approval. Minimum purchase required. All discounts applied to our regular prices. Cannot be combined with other advertised offers. See store or website for details.
This is Dan Kaplis. I believe that talk is cheap. Action speaks louder than words, and results matter. So if you need a lawyer for a serious injury case or a wrongful death case, I'd respectfully request that you allow me to show you our firm's long history of outstanding results. We pursue righteous cases on a percentage fee basis. If you need my help, please give me a call at 303-770-5551 or hit dankapleslaw.com. That's dankapleslaw.com.
Time to talk about Ideal Home Loans for your next Ideal Home Loan. No two loans are the same. They will write that loan best for you. In other words, if you want a loan that's 13 years, 23 years, 15 years, 27 years, whatever the term, they'll do it. It's a flexible term loan. IdealHomeLoans.com, 303-867-7000. Equal Opportunity Lender, regulated by DORA, NMLS 136756. For terms and conditions, call 844-45-IDEAL.
If you plan on selling a home, listen to this important message from Rex. Discount brokerages hook you with low listing fees, but conveniently leave out the tens of thousands you will pay on the additional buyer fees, bringing their total commission close to 4%. Say yes to 2% and no to hidden fees. Call Rex, 720-586-4006. With Rex, you pay 2%, all in, no hidden fees, no fine print. Rex provides full-service agents and charges 50% less than those other guys. Rex uses big data and machine learning, resulting in faster sales, a better customer experience, and more money in your pocket. Take the Rex challenge. Pick up the phone and let Rex prove they offer the lowest fee in the industry. Call 720-586-4006. 720-586-4006. License number 100077876.
IRS on your back? Get your peace of mind back. Go to advancedtaxsolutions.com.
Hey, Jessica, I haven't seen you in a while. Wow, you look fabulous.
Thanks.
Okay, I gotta know, what is your secret?
Well, you're not going to believe this. It's not one of those $100 creams or lotions either.
Do tell.
I'll let you in on a little secret. It's the Ultimate HA formula from Purity Products.
Really?
It combines hyaluronic acid and collagen in a capsule.
In a capsule?
Yeah. It hydrates my skin, and women love that. And get this, it also cushions my joints.
Wow.
So, Ultimate HA is great for beautiful skin and healthy flexible joints. You know, guys love it too, especially when they hit 50. Give it a try.
I bet it cost a fortune.
No, it doesn't. You can get a free bottle of Ultimate HA today.
Wait, did you say free?
Give them a call. That's what I did.
For your free bottle of Ultimate HA capsules, just pay for shipping and call now. 1-800-218-9032. 1-800-218-9032. Call now. 1-800-218-9032.
Denver's talk station. Online at khow.com.
I love representing healthcare professionals that do it the right way. Centeno Schultz with stem cell therapy. I have Dr. Kent Lawson here with the new early orthodontics. We have Bright Light Chiropractic. God, it's wonderful. Now with Centeno Schultz, just remember, Centeno Schultz, they're MDs. It was the first clinic, Dr. Chris Centeno, the first one to do active living stem cell treatment in the country. And you can look that up historically. Centeno Schultz for stem cell therapy, living stem cell therapy. If you are not a candidate, he'll let you know. The clinic will let you know. They're MDs. They have some surgeons, some registered nurses, and they have other modalities if you need them. But their main thing is stem cell therapy. They have a Lone Tree office now. So why don't you give them a call, 303-963-9201. 303-963-9201. And that's for stem cell therapy. And again, Dr. Kent Lawson is with us. And this book, we're going to have to get some digitized photos up online. We can't do it right this minute. But my God, the befores and afters without surgery and without braces, just using his nighttime myo braces, they're called, mouthpieces. My kids are on this, and you pay a flat monthly rate, and it covers this treatment. And my daughter's, I don't even know if she'll need braces. Dr. Lawson, didn't you say that more than half of your kids don't even wear braces at the end?
Yeah, that's right, Tom.
So all they do are these mouthpieces, and they're done.
Yeah, we of course give them exercises to do in between visits, but seeing them monthly over a 2-year period, we can dramatically change the facial structure for the better.
Now, there's an argument that this overbite or this palate, is it permanent? Because the surgeons are saying you can't correct this kind of thing with mouthpieces.
Well, it's very permanent. In fact, these are children that have, when we start, typically age 4 to 5, they maybe have half their facial growth ahead of them. So we alter facial growth, and it works very, very well.
All right, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Okay, Josh, what's going on with you? Hello, Josh.
Hi, Tom. How are you today?
What's happening, man? This sounds crazy.
It is a little crazy. You know, and this is actually on behalf of my wife, because she had the car that day. So she did a private parking lot in downtown Denver.
Okay.
She does recall that it was gusty that day.
Was it like, was it on purpose she went to a private parking lot, or was it a paid event? What was it?
She had an appointment downtown, and that was the closest lot that she could get to. So
in other words, it was a paid lot.
It was a paid lot.
Oh, okay, sure. And what's the problem?
Well, she purchased her parking.
Yeah.
Put the ticket on the dashboard, and she received a ticket on her car window from the private parking company because they're saying that the ticket was laid upside down on the dash and they couldn't read it.
But you can't blame them for that, can you? I mean,
no, I can't. And she's saying she put it there face up. She doesn't know if she had a cracked window or when she shut the door it flipped over. She's not sure.
Yeah.
But we provided them with proof that we paid for that time that she was there. They said tough, basically, and there is a $75 fine.
It's kind of harsh, but I mean, so where are we going with this? You figured we're not paying it, right?
Well, she did go through and contested it at the time.
Well, on a private parking lot, this comes down to a civil matter. They are collecting a bill they say you owe based on a breach of a contract.
Yep. And I'm right there with you. I was kind of echoing you because I listen to you a lot.
Sure.
And told my wife that, and she did contest it. She did ask for proof, at which point they did a very close-up picture of a upside-down ticket, didn't provide any...
Okay, so let's say, listen, let's say they don't have proof. Now what? You go to court, you give your side, and they give theirs. All this is a collection action. They don't have police authority. I mean, this is simply a bill. They're trying to collect a bill, and you guys say we don't owe it.
Yep, and that's kind of where I am, and you know, the wife is a little worried about ruining, you know, or having damage on our credit by telling them.
Listen, hold on. Damage to your credit. What do you mean? They're going to report it, and then you're going to contest it, and unless they prove it in court, you know, they can put it on there, but once you win in court, they have to take it off. They can't say you owe something that the courts say you don't. But this listen, this is the biggest misunderstood area of traffic violations. Private traffic violations are just that. They're private. They are, in fact, even municipal tickets given by camera, they be not adjudicated. They are accusations. They could be more than civil depending on the infraction, but until it's proven, It's not done. They hope you send in the money voluntarily. These people are saying they want you to send in the money. You're saying we can prove we paid. Now, there is something called substance over form that many people use in the law. Now, I'm not quoting laws or anything. I'm saying it's a principle. If you went and said to a judge, Your Honor, even if, in fact, it was upside down, we have proven that we did pay that day, what is the harm? There was no substantive breach. But you have to go through. I mean, where is it right now? Are they taking you to court yet?
No, it's nothing yet. We just got a sternly worded letter from a lawyer, so it's not even to a collection agency at this point.
Well, this attorney might just take you to court.
Right.
And they probably will. They go in probably with 25 of them at a time.
Yeah.
They have 6 years to do this.
Yeah, and so I just need to decide whether $75 is worth my time.
That's exactly what they're hoping you will do, is pay it and say the hell with it. Now, what would you do, Mark? What would you do? I mean, here's what I don't think.
I don't know.
I don't think this parking company is making up a story. I don't think it's worth their time doing this. They don't care. Why would they pick, of all the cars, why would they pick yours just to say, oh, it was upside down? Do you know what I mean? My gut is telling me they're not going to go through all this trouble just for the hell of it. So it's really up to you. I mean, it's up to what you want. Cam Solar is doing solar surveys in the Denver area for homes that will qualify for their 20-year warranty of what do you call it? Performance. Yeah, a 20-year performance warranty. They'll tell you what power you can expect in a 20-year life. And they're doing a 20-year bumper-to-bumper policy when it comes to the equipment. Okay? So if you go online, gocamsolar.com, that's the actual website. GoCam, C-A-M. GoCamSolar.com. Put a / in Troubleshooter. Please make out that form. If you do, what you'll find is within 20 minutes or a little longer, they will get back to you with a performance guarantee for that particular lot. They do it through imagery, satellite imagery, and their special formula to find out if you are a viable candidate for solar. GoCamSolar.com / Troubleshooter.
This report is brought to you by ReferralList.com, the original list.
Traffic running smoothly in the Denver area, just a few problems to speak of. Stop-and-go traffic, I-225 southbound at Alameda. And then north of town, I-270 westbound is slow at I-25 from York.
Well, I guess they can prove it's paid if they paid on a card or... No, they can prove it, that it's paid. Yeah. How are these people going to prove it was upside down?
I-25 reduced.
I think it can't be a tight shot. But I imagine if it has a number on there, they can trace that number. I think they're helping them. They can trace that number to their credit card, and if it's upside down.
You know where the Chop House is downtown?
Yeah.
So there's a parking lot there.
I know. So right around back.
Yeah. So I parked in there to meet somebody. I pull in. I don't even park because they text me, we're not going there. We're going somewhere else. So now I got to turn and leave. Okay, you ready for this? I was astonished. $60 it wanted to bill me on my credit card to leave. So I just waited for someone in front of me.
Right, and left.
They went through and I fucking tailed them out. Went right through. There was no way in a million years I was going to pay $60 to turn around in that garage. I couldn't believe it.
So you pulled up and they said $60, please?
It wasn't.
No, he was going to park. Oh, he was going to park. But then they said, we're not going there, so he didn't park.
So I had to leave.
So he left immediately. Was that the minimum?
The minimum was $60.
It was an event day then.
I guess so. I don't remember.
So you would have paid $60 on right?
If I stayed there, of course I would have paid $60. But the guy in front of me paid, and I inched out with him, and the thing didn't come down. So I always figured, though, I always figured they were going to tag me with a photo and then send me a bill, but I never got one. There was no way. But, technically, I should have paid it. Right? What argument do I have? I didn't park. I still went in there.
Yeah, well, parking space.
I don't know if I have.
There's something to be said for public relations, and if that's how they're handling people. I mean, you're talking about $60 to park just to go to in the parking lot behind $60 the chop house.
Yeah, but it's not just the chop house. It's not just their parking lot.
It's a nice area. There's 5, 6 nice restaurants right there.
Everyone validates.
Yeah, but gosh, $60 for any of them.
It's ridiculous. It's only on an event day.
Why would you ever go there to
It's
eat?
an event day because they figure you're going to be there for the Rockies. Yeah. That's why.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's right there.
That's why. That's where people park. I got the same thing I pulled in.
Yeah, it could be a maximum charge.
Hey, visit Discover Student.
I went down to Grand Hyatt over the weekend, and they had maximum charges way up for valet.
Parking is getting ridiculous. That's why I take Uber and Lyft. Forget it. That's what I do. I forget it. I mean, it's so cheap.
Well, there's
So where?
Cheaper to park. Uber or Lyft, I take.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, the guy about my motorhome, a professional truck driver, he drives for England, and they have, England gives their guys a Uber account. I didn't realize, when they're out of town with that big truck, they can't go anywhere. Yeah, so he doesn't even own a car. He just has an Uber account for the truck driver company, allows him an Uber account. Smart.
Yeah, Uber's changing the world there. And then now with Uber Eats, you can get your food delivered virtually anywhere. And it's fairly cheap. You would think there's been a couple places that tried that delivery of all kinds of restaurants. Uber got it figured out. The rest of them never figured it out.
Do you think we're ever going to see the pizza delivery by drone that they talked about?
By drone? I don't know, man. Package delivery by drone, but I don't know about pizza delivery. That'd be pretty wild.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll ever see it, but the reality is it will come.
Yeah, I guess it will. Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it.
I just can't wait. Like in Dubai right now, you can get a taxi. That's a drone. So you go up to the top of the building and basically go building to building in this little quadrocopter.
Really?
Yeah, no pilot.
The only problem with the quadrocopters is the auto rotation capability of the engine tails.
Yeah, but you'd have to have, how they build them is 6 or 8 props, and you can lose up to 3 or 4 of them, and it still flies.
Can you imagine being up there 150 floors and all of the engine just went out?
That's what I mean.
You'd have to have 8 of them fail.
That would be a horrible death.
You die before the worst couple minutes. Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Simply Floors, Inc. for simple savings. Simply Floors, Inc. A lot of people looking for floor coverings in this great weather. Get Simply Floors, Inc. The same or the same selection as the big boxes, the mills, the outlets, the depots. But you get none of the pricing. You get actually cheaper than them. Now that is something for a sole proprietor or for a family. I mean, I should say a small family-run operation, because he's in a buying group and he simply makes less profit. Simply Floors, simply less profit, simply more value, simply a great way to do business at simplyfloorsinc.com. That's where you go to make your own appointment, or go to 52nd and Ward, southwest corner, and check out the showroom, or do both. Simplyfloorsinc.com. We've never had not one bad comment about this guy. Okay, so what is on your mind? What would you do with this parking ticket? Would you just pay it and say the hell with it? So many people do things like that. I don't know. I know this. He said they sent a picture of a ticket upside down. Now, Josh, I'm going to tell you something. If they can trace that ticket number to your credit card and it was upside down, these people may in fact be able to prove that it was against it was against the...
Yeah, but they're also, in that same breath, they're also proving that he paid.
They're not denying he paid. They're not denying he paid. They're saying our lot attendant cannot tell if you paid or not, and part of the terms and conditions is that it must be face up.
Maybe so, but they're admitting right there that they know that he paid.
But
that's his whole argument.
Yeah, but that's not the dispute. The dispute is because it was face down, they had to go through they had to go through the extra brain.
To me, that's unjust enrichment.
Yeah, it could be. So, Josh, did you decide? Are you going to go to court on it? Because I'd love you to keep us informed.
he's not there. Anyway, I hope he does. Me too. And then a $10,000 deposit on a garage door. Albert, hang on, please. That's major. And then Marvin wants to know about a mandatory non-refundable deposit. We got all kinds of good stuff coming up.
Pull up your
Good God, a hanger.
pull up your Ameritrade.
Oh, on here.
Did you put it on there?
Well, I'm going to do it now. The other one.
Pull it up. Bank of America just broke 29.51. It's off to the races, man. It's up almost 3.5. No, not at all. Hell no. But compared to where you were at this morning, you're probably.
Why do they do that?
Yeah,
They do that every month.
No, they had good earnings. The earnings came up.
I love that.
Yeah, they make good quality stuff.
Yeah. Plus, they already got beat up pretty good, so I didn't think that.
8 years ago.
I didn't think there could be. The downside wasn't much down.
Anything. Never has.
Just go scroll.
Nothing. It doesn't have to do anything with 8 years.
No.
It wasn't that way on PC.
This one,
God, we had
TD Ameritrade Mobile. I hit get.
No, that's the biggest reason I went to Apple, because
That looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that think or swim on a phone would be insane, man. I mean, it's good that it works, but holy shit, that's a lot of overhead.
A lot of things that, well, WhiteHouse.com is a porn site.
I like that Harris Faulkner.
White House. White House.
She's smart.
Little
Harris
kids
Faulkner.
to put
You know, the other one that
things like that.
she kind of killed her career going off Fox, but remember Trump went after her on the one thing he said, and she was bleeding from her, you know what? What's her name?
She's on NBC now. On the mask account.
Yeah, it's killed her. Very smart woman, though.
Well, they're
Kelly.
viruses that get out on Mac.
Extremely smart. Megan Kelly.
5%.
Extremely smart.
20 times.
Yeah, it's just not. Yeah.
In 8 years.
They tried going off
Never
at
had to
60
work
minutes.
on
They
that.
tried doing it.
I know
Then they finally put her on daytime.
She's long for the contract.
Oh, say Mac.
Wow.
8 years
They
old.
have to do something with her. She had promised 5-year deal. That's a lot of fucking
way
money.
overpaid for it.
And nothing they're doing is making any money.
Get what you pay for.
She's just too right-wing for it, I guess. I don't know. She doesn't even seem that right-wing.
To simplify it, to catch their attention, are stunning on her. Those do need to be somewhere in their thing, because that is, I can't believe that the TV up and down, I never realized it would correct that.
Yeah.
Did you see that, Mark?
It's incredible what he does.
Yeah.
I am astounded.
Well, I figured it made
I'm
room.
astounded
More
by it.
twist
I told
and
you
make
that.
space.
I'm going to send you all a copy of the book.
I'm so lucky I've had good
You impressed the hell out of me. I have told people, I had an argument. Okay, I had an argument with an oral surgeon who said it's impossible to correct this, the class, what do they call it, class?
Class 2.
Yeah, the overbite and the underbite.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Yeah.
You have to have surgery because the tendons have to be cut and stuff. And then also, the other one was, well, a cleft palate or something has to be filled in, right?
Yes.
Well, yeah,
The surgery.
we treated cleft palate kids.
Yeah, but you still have to fill in that area, right?
How does that
Well,
happen, Doc?
You get bone, well, it's just a deformation of
It's a deformity.
They don't, the bones don't connect right.
Okay. I mean, some are really bad. Is it hereditary?
Well, I don't know that it's hereditary. I'm not sure the cause of cleft palates or cleft lips, but a very small percent. I think it's more, to me,
It's third world nations.
it really is a lot of third world stuff. Yeah, you don't see it much.
On Troubleshooter Network, my channel, on our channel, I changed the header.
My wife's
Did you get my note or email about Icon? We're on.
Look at the new header.
Yeah.
Mark, I never paid them back. I never paid them back. I never did anything more.
Yeah, but they were on, listen, they were on referral list, just referral list for 3 years. 3 years.
And then the max flow is behind that.
Okay, just don't let them hammer. Plus, it's new ownership. It doesn't even matter.
Look, you know, they were showing how.
But I don't even know if they know that. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Elongated.
Why would the new owners think there was any pressures?
Yeah, just pressures. And if they can change the entire skull, of course it would work.
Yeah. And then I made it
You're right.
Oh, for YouTube.
One of my favorite voodoo guys used to speak about Wayne Dyer.
For your granite, if you are looking for a
but
you're going to
he
find
says
a
you can,
direct
you will,
stone importer. You're also
you will see it when you believe
Missouri
it.
is a great guy. We
Okay.
have good people.
So in other words,
referralist
you know, Norm Pearson's been brainwashed out saying, hey, I'm the one that can fix all that. I'm going to get you in a different way.
You don't have to
That's what they believe.
I had a neighbor who was crack that you know, Mark, my people, we said 6 foot 19,
watches Sunday TV. I swear to God, it has nothing to do with the intelligence or content. Because people are looking at the name. Okay, 59 million. Okay, that's the least for sure. Then it drops down to 30. But you know what? When you have a guy, honest to God, he sits here like this, and he puts nothing into it, and he just talks, and they get, how do you get 10 million to watch it? What is it? No, seriously, what is it? Go look at something.
right against the full bed.
Right.
Ah,
yeah, they've been doing that for a lot of years.
About a year and a half, straighten his legs right out.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked horrible. He walked around shorts with this.
I don't know the secret
Talk
sauce,
about that in
man.
a book for Melvin Moss, Functional Matrix Theory when you're playing.
I did a thing while I was on hold for a minute, and I was fucking surprised. I got, almost 2,000.
Yeah, but how do you get the teeth to them? Not the one side.
Well, we did it with the Ford. I got 10 fucking million on that. And man, honest to God, it was nothing more than a video of a guy bouncing down the road.
That's why I show me trouble. I want to see it with that one that we have.
Yeah,
10 million. No, I want to put that one on.
function.
I want to put.
The problem is
I want to put that one, and I want to put a couple others that can be gone out on. Just not edited, just show me the cover of the woman yelling. And I swear to God, that's what I want to do. I don't want to do a lot of commentary. I want to see what happens.
Yeah, just purely.
So I wanted to see that
coming down into place.
That's why.
Did that load up for you? Let's see if you can log in to your your phone.
Those are impressive.
Oh,
those really should be.
Somebody has a chance. Do you have your email? Give me a card or an email. I want to send one to each of you guys.
Hi, I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. This hour brought to you by Colorado Tinnitus and Hearing Center. I hope you never, ever are plagued with tinnitus, but these people have been pioneering the cure. There is a cure for some called Desincra. If you fall within a certain category, it's a permanent solution. Let's put it that way. The FDA is not calling it a cure. It's called Desincra. And then they have hearing aids that mask and help the brain to forget your tinnitus or to lessen it. And that is those are Widex hearing aids. But Colorado Tinnitus and Hearing Center have all of the above. And they're good people. I'm a consumer advocate. I look for stuff like this. I look for new and different. I look for crazy, good stuff. And health care is one of the big areas I deal with. But we also recover money for people who have been lied to and cheated. We have referralist.com for the good guys. So I say help, information, and referrals. Helpforringing.com for Colorado Tinnitus and Hearing Center, 303-534-0163. If you need help, whether it's hearing loss or tinnitus or both, one or both, 303-534-0163. Speaking of health, we have our Dr. Kent Lawson with us with Aurora Orthodontics and TMJ, and also NEO, New Early Orthodontics. So he has two practices, one for adults and one for children. The one for children, they wear mouthpieces as early as you want. He gets them in there to wear mouthpieces, and most of his kids don't ever need braces, and the ones that do need it for a short period of time. So it's more economical than traditional orthodontics. But what's amazing, he was showing Deputy Clint, and he was showing us off the air, it's amazing the before and afters. Without surgeries, if you were told you need surgeries, there's a very good chance you don't. More than not, you do not need the surgeries for your kids or for yourself if you're an adult. With adults, you can do this in 2 years. So obviously, you can be way more aggressive with adults as far as the expanders.
Well,
Dr. Lawson?
That's true.
I mean, is it a different kind of mouthpiece? My kids have this.
It is.
This mouthpiece that feels almost soft.
Yeah, it's the earlier ages, starting with age 4, 5, 6. We use these softer appliances that wear at night, plus an hour during the day, and we can see dramatic changes to where the majority, it's not all kids can avoid braces later, but the majority, over 50%, can avoid braces.
And no surgeries,
it's
no
much less
extraction.
cost than traditional orthodontics.
What about adults now? Do they wear the same type of mouthpieces or different?
No, different with an adult. You have to force the bone structural changes with an adult.
But the palate is not fused on a narrow palate.
That's correct. This is, I call it the biggest lie in orthodontics, that the palate is fused and you have to have surgery to widen it, and nothing could be further from the truth.
You prove it every day.
We've done this for 34 years now, and we get wider, fuller smiles and eliminate the need for...
Do you ever have surgeons call you and dispute it, even though you've done it?
We're very friendly with surgeons, but we use them for other things.
Right.
But for widening the upper jaw, we can do that without surgery.
Let's talk to Mike, who has a problem with a supplier. Mike, what's going on with you?
Hi, Tom.
What's happening, man? What's going on with you?
I am a Colorado LLC. I manufacture a textile product. Been doing that for 8.5 years.
What kind of product?
A textile product.
Oh, textile, okay. So anyway, what's going on? What's the problem?
So when I finish the product...
And what is this product? Let's call it what it is.
I mean, I'd rather not. I mean, because of where this is going.
All right.
If it's okay.
All right, go ahead.
Anyway, so I finished, 98% of the product, and then it goes to one of my suppliers, which applies a final step, part of which I have trained them to do. This has been going on for 5 years.
Gotcha.
Out of the blue, about 3 weeks ago, they said, we're done. This is too much hassle for us. They get about $20,000 to $25,000 a year from me. So there's nowhere else I can move this to quickly. My busy season starts August 1. I negotiated with them on the fly. They usually get about $12 for this service, and I increased it to $30 just to get me through. So up a couple of 100%. But
they don't even want to do it at 30.
They don't even want to do it. No, but they shook on it, and
yeah, they have a right not to do it. I mean, you know that. You know that. Come on. I mean, and even if you did shake on it, was the shake for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, indefinitely, forever?
No, only till January, and I told them I would move it by January.
So are they going to do it till January?
I mean, they're giving me signs of being very difficult to work with, slow to communicate.
How difficult is it to get someone else to do it?
It's it would take a learning curve. I need a good 6 months to train someone or a new group during my non-busy time. So
and why don't you do it?
Well, I considered doing it, but the price of commercial real estate in Denver is such that it, at the level of paying them $20,000 to $25,000, it doesn't make sense for me to invest in a building and a new employee.
Well, what building do you have now for what you do now?
Okay, so that's under a contract arrangement with that supplier that does the 98%. So
and the supplier that does the 98%, how solid is that relationship?
It's good, but they are tech adverse. They don't want to add anything to what they're doing, and they do a great job. So I don't want to push.
Man, it sounds like your business is very tenuous, very tenuous.
It's very difficult. In fact, Tom, I'm the only business in this state that does what I do.
Man, I wish you could mention it so you could find someone.
I know, and I can guarantee you that you've seen my product on national TV. So it's a very unfortunate situation, and
Do you have a patent on the product?
No, it's not proprietary.
Okay.
It's really hard to do.
All right. So anyway, what are you calling about?
Well, what should I do? I'm looking for advice.
Okay. If you were hoping we'd say, that handshake's going to make them do it, and you got them by the you-know-what,
right.
You're not going to hear that from me. I mean...
Isn't there, I read somewhere, without consulting an attorney yet, that a verbal agreement, especially one that's been in place for so long
Okay.
is enforceable.
All right, I'm going to say this because this is the greatest thing in the world. And I'm going to tell you what an attorney told me and what our experts tell us all the time, and from my experience. A verbal contract is fully enforceable. Fully. Now, let's examine what I just said. A verbal contract is fully enforceable. So what did I just say? A verbal contract is fully enforceable. Okay, now hold on. So, what is the definition of a contract? One word definition.
I don't know, mutual assent?
Mutual. Agreement, right? Agreement. Mutual.
Okay.
That's another word. If we're playing password, mutual, agreement, written, or it doesn't even have to be written. Okay, so hold on. So I say this all the time. I say to Mark Major, Mark, you're going to make this for me for $25 each for the next 10 years. Yes, Tom, I will. And we shake. Now, he says, I'm not going to do it. And I sue him. We go to court. And I said I had a contract. And Mark says, under oath, yes, I did promise to do it. Okay, so now you're going to go to this guy and you're going to sue him on your verbal agreement.
Right.
Did you have all terms and conditions that you truly agreed to? No, that's why they put them in writing. So if you both agree on exactly what you said and exactly the way it was going to be done and exactly the term and exactly the conditions and exactly the price, yeah, sure, a verbal contract can be agreed to and enforced, absolutely. But no one does it. No one ever does it, because when they get before a judge, oh, no, I didn't really say that. And, oh, I didn't mean this January. I meant that January if you did this. And you say, well, wait a minute. I never said I would do that. And they said, oh, yeah, that was my understanding. So you see, are truly verbal contracts enforceable? No.
So what happens if you actually litigate it? I mean, it's just
it's ridiculous.
Who wins?
The lawyers.
Yeah, right.
Mike, truly, honest to God, what do you mean litigate? What are you litigating? What are you litigating?
Well, it's going to put me out of business.
What are you litigating? What? A breach of what?
A breach of a verbal contract.
Okay, what's the verbal contract? Go on. I'm the judge. What verbal contract, sir? What did he say he would do?
To apply this process to this textile product and then ship it out to the buyer.
Okay. How long did he say he would do it?
January 31st, 2019.
So if he does this till January 31st, 2019, till the end of January, you'll be satisfied?
Yes.
And at what price did he say he would do it?
$30.
$30. And how can you say this guy said his costs went up. He can't do it for $30 anymore. So where's that $30? So the other guy, let's call him John. John, did you agree to $30? No, I didn't, sir. No, I didn't. Yeah, I said I would do it till the end of January. Okay, so will you? Yes. How much do you need? I need at least twice that. I need $60 a piece now because my cost went up. So Mike, what are you litigating?
Okay, Tom,
I am talking to you so you don't make mistakes, not because I'm trying to give you a hard time.
I know. So let's say that in that court they said they need 60, and I said, okay, I'll pay the 60 so I don't go out of business until January 31st, and then I will do something else.
Okay, without court, why don't you just ask him that? Excuse me, why don't you just ask him that then out of court? Do you know how much, here's another thing, how much do you think it's going to take you to go to court? To get into court with discovery and with interrogatories and with, well, not interrogatories yet, I'm sorry, discovery. So how much do you, you might do interrogatories, I don't know.
I'm almost willing to do it.
All right, I'm telling you, with the cost of litigation today, to get into the courtroom, $20,000.
I have high six figures in the bank, and I'm pissed off.
Okay. Well, then, good luck, and then you're going to piss that money away. But good luck. I would take the money, and I would use it to train people and to go another route. But if you're pissed off money is always stupid money, and you're going to be more pissed off and more broke. Mike, you called for advice. You're not going to get anywhere, okay? You know what?
Giving me advice. I like it.
Call me back. Call me back when you lose,
Okay.
and promise you. Listen, man. If you want real help, honest to God, real help, then let's start talking about building a way to do this where you're not suing anybody and you're getting it done. Why is it that people simply want to go the route that will not work? What is it about our nature that makes us do this, where we must go the route that will not work? You don't want to hear it any other way. You know, I love people like Dr. Kent Lawson here, who does things the new way, like the new orthodontics, and I love people who do things the old way, because sometimes new isn't better, and that goes with concrete leveling. Oh, there is a way of concrete leveling now using plastics, where you pump a little plastic in there, a little foam, and then it blows up and raises concrete, but it never becomes part of the substrate soil. It never becomes part of the structure, and it does leach into the environment. Instead, I like people who use a slurry made of concrete and sand and dirt that mimics bedrock soil, a solid substrate that stays forever and is environmentally friendly and can be leveled to the nth degree. Concrete leveling the best way is the traditional way, with Cracker Jack mud jacking. Guaranteed results, 100% satisfaction. Now, how do you give 100% satisfaction with something like this? Well, Cracker Jack has been doing it for years and years, and they'll continue to do it. We get rave reviews with more than 20,000 jobs completed. If you have a sidewalk that needs lifting, if you have a porch that needs lifting, if you have a driveway that needs lifting, even a garage floor, even a basement, they can get into the smallest places. They've been around more than 20 years. 303-410-7787. Go for a sure thing. Cracker Jack mud jacking. 303-410-7787. Look for them on the new referralist.com. Cracker Jack mud jacking.
This report is brought to you by Jordan Law.
If you're out on the roads, you're not seeing any major problems in and around Denver. I-225 southbound near Alameda, that's crawling along due to a disabled car on the road. Also a little congestion, I-70 between Chambers and Quebec. And then still stop and go on I-270 westbound between Quebec and Vasquez. And finally, you're slowing down I-25 southbound at 120th Avenue. An accident there has you back to 136. Weather today, partly cloudy, chance for thunderstorms with highs in the 80s. Clouds and a chance for rain continuing tonight with lows in the 60s. Right now, 72 degrees. With your traffic and weather, I'm Davita Wright, 630 KHOW.
Hi, I'm Jason Jordan with JordanLaw.com. Our many verdicts in both federal and state courts has created a reputation that has resulted in our ability to settle many of our clients' cases without having to go to trial. We give our clients a voice. Visit us at JordanLaw.com. Call 303-INJURED.
If you're looking for replacement windows, K&H Home Solutions. I've known Ted Rowland 25 years or more. This company has more than a 60-year heritage. K&H Home Solutions used to be K&H Windows, and they were the first replacement window company on my referral list at referralist.com. Windows, doors, and siding. Their website is khwindows.com. That's khwindows.com. They're designed for both beauty and energy efficiency. Nothing improves a home like these windows, and you won't find a better company when it comes to ethics, to skill, and when it comes to standing behind their product. If you need windows, doors, or siding, you can rely on K&H. I know that for sure because I had them do the windows on my home in Franktown so many years ago, and they still look beautiful. 303-421-7100. khwindows.com. Why don't you go to their website? You can make appointments right on the website. khwindows.com.
Hey, does it seem like your life really isn't your own? Tired of sacrificing your most valuable asset, the limited time you have on this earth, for a paycheck? This is Dave Logan. You know, my friends at Online Trading Academy have been teaching powerful Wall Street techniques to Main Street investors for over 20 years. Sign up now for a free half-day class. Classes are limited. Online Trading Academy, the only financial educator I personally endorse. Reserve your free class by calling 303-547-3588 or tradingacademy.com.
Today is the day you break the stranglehold of addiction. You and your family can't lose another precious day to this horrible disease. If you or someone you know is abusing alcohol, prescription drugs, hard illegal drugs, or if it's a mental health issue, anxiety, depression, or trauma related to substance abuse, please know you're not alone. There's help. Call the Raleigh House today. They've established a special number to address your concerns. 720-893-5559. That's 720-893-5559. The Raleigh House is a premier addiction recovery program located here in Colorado. You'll speak to someone local about different treatment options, all evidence-based treatments designed to help reduce substance abuse. No more excuses, no more denials. Get the help you need. Some health insurance covers the cost. Call today for a free, no-obligation consultation. The Raleigh House, 720-893-5559. 720-893-5559. Call today.
At Progressive, we think your custom cupcake shop is first class. Yeah, your cupcakes were first class from your first day of cupcake class right up till you graduated. First in your class. And a first class, first in class top brass like yourself deserves Progressive business insurance. With over 30 business and vehicle options, you'll feel like you and your cupcakes are flying. First class. So move your center of mass to progressivecommercial.com real fast. Now you're cooking with gas. Progressive Casualty Insurance and Affiliates.
Ideal Home Loans for your next ideal home loan with credit optimization in order to get even better rates. They also have the Pick Your Term loan. You may not want to go back to 30 years. Pick whatever term you want. If you refinance or you purchase and rates go down, they will refinance you free of all lender fees. 303-867-7000. IdealHomeLoans.com. Equal Opportunity Lender regulated by DORA and MLS 136756. For terms and conditions, call 844-45-IDEAL.
Michael Brown, afternoons 4 to 7.
This is the stupidity of environmental wackos. Starbucks bans plastic straws, but guess what? They wind up using more plastic with sippy cups. Join me Monday at 4 for more Irreverent Talk Radio.
Hi, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show, 303-713-TALK. It's so unfortunate that I feel like I'm disagreeing with people a lot, and I don't want to. One thing I don't think we will disagree with, and that is don't drink and drive. Absolutely, positively do not drink and drive, even if you think you can calculate. They sell, with today's technology, there's some handheld breathalyzers that are really pretty good. Joe Lazara is an attorney for people who make mistakes, people who have tried to calculate what they're drinking, especially with these cookouts, 4th of July, barbecues, just games, whatever it is. You're drinking and you're not noticing, but you are legally high. Legally is different than the way you feel. And Joe Lazara has been defending a lot of people. Now, some people, that defense really is just getting them through the system with minimal damage because you're guilty. But listen, he doesn't judge you. What he does is helps. So don't listen to me. If you need him, Joe Lazara, 303-429-6200, 303-429-6200. I feel like I'm disagreeing with people who want to sue. The whole idea of an agreement is that it's an agreement. And if it's truly an agreement, then you wouldn't be suing on it. So it's really ironic to say, I want to sue on a verbal agreement. Is it enforceable? Well, no, it can't be if you have to sue on it because it already says you're not agreeing. The whole idea of a written agreement is for those who say written agreements are verbal agreements that are put down on paper. Okay? And if they're not put down on paper, there's no way to know what was really said or what is in someone's mind. All right, Albert, what's going on with you, Albert? What's happening?
Yeah, this is Albert.
Yes.
Hi, Tom.
Hi. You put money down. You put money down on a garage door?
No, on a garage attached garage to my house.
Oh, on a garage. Okay, and you put 10 grand down.
Back in April of the 4th, and the contractor told me that it would take maybe the most, 30 days the most to start the project. Well, nothing's been done. And every time I talked to him, he made excuses.
How'd you find the guy?
Well, I'll do work. I'm subcontract for Excel, and I saw his employee working, putting a deck. And I talked to him. He said, "Yeah, we can do that." I said, "Okay." I said, well, come on over, you know, and we'll see what we can do. So he drew up a sketch and all that, and I agreed on it.
So you basically did no checking on this guy whatsoever. You simply saw him in the neighborhood.
Well, his employer, you know, doing the work, and he's the one who referred me to his boss.
Okay, so again, that was how you picked him.
Right.
Okay, and why would you give someone that you don't even know $10 grand?
Well, that was my mistake, I guess.
Okay, did you do it in cash?
No, check.
Doggone it! I was hoping you were going to say credit card.
No, not credit.
See, credit cards are good. Now, under the Contractors Trust Act, these guys have to put that money away in trust for you, and if he doesn't have it, he's in violation of it. We've been very successful at scaring the hell out of people and getting money back, but I would say, what's the latest excuse you have?
Well, he told me because, see, my wife, she, right after signing that check out, they had to amputate her foot because she's diabetic. So now she has to be on a wheelchair. I got to be able to ramp, this and that. And I told him, I talked to him this past Saturday. I said, hey, I'm going to need this money to get all these things done before the end of the month.
Yeah, well, I asked you, when was the last time you talked to him?
Saturday.
And what did he say?
That's what we discussed about. I said, I'd like to have my money back. He said, well, I got charged for permits and the run around. I did this. And I said, well, that's fine.
So he's saying he has to charge you for stuff he's already done?
No, well, he's taking out what I gave him out of the $10,000, what he told me.
He's lying, isn't he?
Oh, I know he is.
He didn't do anything. What's Albert? What's this?
Paul Young. Paul Young. And I did send you all the info.
What's the name of the company?
It's Alford, A-L-F-O-R-D Company.
Alford.
And his name is Paul Young.
And so he said he's going to, how much did he say you would get back?
He didn't tell me. I said, well, how much am I going to get back? Well, I can't tell you now because I haven't calculated yet.
What a lying piece of scum crap. Hold on. Let's call this guy, man. Albert, you've been ripped off, man.
I know I have.
Hold on. Just hold on. We'll go after him. We'll go after him. I'm so sick and tired of these freaking lying, cheating scumbag rip-offs. Just hold on, Albert. God, that pisses me off. Hey, Marvin, what's happening?
Hi there.
Hey, man, what's happening?
I'm just talking, listening to your show, and I just heard about the charge for a building. I have a RV that I had paid a down payment on to get repaired. Took the RV to Denver in March, and we're getting the same kind of runaround. Well, we did this. We're so busy we can't get to you.
Marvin, you already put a deposit down?
Yes, and
who is? Tell me the repair place. Who's the repair place?
I need to mention this. Do I need to mention this?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to slander the man, but yet he's doing me wrong.
Well, listen, Marvin, why you're protecting him? Just tell me who it is, and we're gonna. I need to know.
Okay, it's RV Makeovers in Denver, Colorado. There, and the owner there is Dusty Rhodes. He's a corporate.
Oh, we've heard of him already.
Right, and
no, we've heard of Dusty Rhodes. I believe he's ripped somebody else off. Hold on, Dusty Rhodes at RV Makeover. Maybe I'm getting it wrong, but that name sounds familiar.
You might be thinking a lap singer. I don't know.
No, of course there was also a famous Dusty Rhodes, right? A wrestler, but it's not him. So Marvin, RV Makeovers, Dusty Rhodes. You paid how much down?
$5,694.96.
And when did you pay that?
That was in March.
And what is is your RV there?
It is not there. When I became demanding, the man actually told me to leave his property. He was going to call the sheriff.
Well, what did you say? How did you pay the money?
Well, I paid with $1,600 in cash and the $4,800 from an insurance check from the American Family Insurance Company.
Damn it.
And I signed that check over to him, and then I was the worst guy ever to know, and thank you very much for the money. And at one point in time, he's never there. He wasn't working on my RV, so I kept talking to them. They told me to come up on May 11th. And I did come up on May 11th, and on that particular day, the man got mad and because I was being demanding again, and he hadn't worked on my RV, and he just told me to leave his showroom, and if I came back, he would call the cops for trespassing.
So did you take your RV?
So I did not take my RV that day because I didn't want to get in trouble. So I made a civil arrangement with the local police department and retrieved my RV back.
You need to sue him in small claims court, man.
And we tried that effort, but we are so inept on how, and don't have the expertise to do it.
Now you don't need an attorney for small claims court. You just fill it out and serve the guy, and then you go and tell your story. I don't know why this guy feels he can keep your money. You want us to call him for you?
Hey, you can do anything you want, but I don't think he will ever answer.
Well, you hold on, all right? This is called Alfred. No, that's the contractor. I'm sorry. This is called RV Makeovers, Dusty Roads. Where are they located?
They're in Westminster, Colorado.
And what kind of a rating does he have? How'd you find him?
I went to the National RV Show in Denver, Colorado, at the Western Museum, the Stock Show Museum up there, and he was at a display. You
hang on, all right?
Yeah.
Hang on. Oh, man. Goodness, people, it never stops. It never stops. Don't put money down except in rare circumstances, and I have ways to do it that'll make it safe. The first and most obvious is what? A credit card. It tells you something if they won't take credit cards. Amy, hang on about solar, all right? I'll be happy to answer that question for you. And David has a credit card issue. We have Dr. Kent Lawson with us. The new orthodontics, new early orthodontics. What a science. It is unbelievable. If you get a chance, go to his website, newearlyorthodontics.com. Some of the befores and afters are crazy, man. Another healthcare professional I absolutely love. And did you know posture can even affect teeth? Did you know that? Bright Light Chiropractic is a family chiropractor. And Dr. Mike Hederscheit, you will love. You know, Deputy Dan is going, I'm going, and Bright Light is truly a bright light in chiropractic because so many chiropractors now are trying to get out of chiropractic, and they're doing all kinds of stuff like fake stem cell therapy and stuff. Bright Light Chiropractic is the real deal. University and County Line. For true chiropractic, he does torque release technique, which is a gentle, targeted approach, and it's an adjustment to the nerves which cause, he believes, the subluxations or the misalignments, and that further causes more nerve damage, which gets you into that pain cycle. He will get you out of pain. He will take care of you, your entire family. Do you know a complete valuation workup with x-rays and thermal scans are just $50 altogether, the entire evaluation. And then, you know, you can get adjustments starting at $30, only $30. Give them a call. Find out more, 720-583-4506, or look them up, brightenyourfamily.com.
This is Denver's Talk Station, 630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station with Ross Kaminsky mornings, Michael Brown afternoons, KHOW, Denver.
One of the finest companies I know, Excel Roofing, the way they do business, the ownership and the management, from the top down, they believe in excellence, hence the name Excel Roofing. First of all, they will never trick you into anything like signing a blank contract or saying we'll take care of whatever your insurance wants to take care of. When it comes to roofing, they believe you need to be fully informed, so they give you a full contract with everything that needs to be done, and then they will fight with your insurance company to get what you need if it comes to that. And then you don't pay a dime, not one dime, to get them on the job and to finish that job. Then, only if you're 100% happy, you pay. And by the way, they don't even have a cancellation penalty because they know that they will earn your trust, your business, and your loyalty. That's Excel Roofing. 303-761-6400. Whether it be a repair or whether it be a major replacement, keep them in mind, especially with the storms coming. 303-761-6400. ExcelRoofing.com.
By age 65, most Americans will have worked 90,000 hours. Those hours built your nest egg, which upon retiring you will need to generate your monthly income. That's because when you quit your job, you'll need INCOME. And since most of us don't have pensions, this will come from your portfolio. In just a few more weeks, the stock market will become the longest-running bull market in American history. When the market turns from green, it'll go straight to red, with no yellow caution in between. If you let your portfolio drop, so will your income, and with it, perhaps your standard of living. Hi, this is Carlin Tucker, and I can help. For 36 years, I've been protecting my clients' portfolios and providing monthly income. We create all-season portfolios because with them, you're ready for wherever the market goes. You can reach me at Tucker Financial at 303-734-1234. That's 303-734-1234.
This is not an offer to buy or sell. Securities are offered through Tucker Asset Management.
Hello, I'm Tom Martino. Now, you've heard me talk a lot about stem cell therapy. I've done extensive research, which led me to Centennial Schultz Clinic right here in Colorado. They're internationally recognized for their work with stem cells. They're all MDs, working with true living stem cells harvested from your own fat or bone marrow, then strategically delivered with guided injections. Only MDs deliver the injections. More experience than any other provider in the country. Why would you go to a clinic with no MDs at all? Centennial Schultz can help you with painful joints, knees, hips, back, shoulders, hands. They can repair most ACL tears with a needle instead of a knife. Before you have surgery, consult Centennial Schultz at 303-963-9201. Explore your options at a true medical regenerative clinic. Centennial Schultz, 303-963-9201. 303-963-9201. And on my referral list at referralist.com.
Coloradans 62 and older, are you not feeling as financially secure as you'd like to? Is cash flow tight? Are you retiring or experiencing a life change? And do you own your own home? Then consider a reverse mortgage from American Financing. Reverse mortgages are loans that pay you monthly by using the equity in your home. They also protect your spouse from possibly losing your home if you pass away, and FHA ensures that you never owe more than your house is worth. Hey, it's Ross Kaminsky, and here are the facts. You benefit immediately from no monthly mortgage payments, and you have access to tax-free money, all while owning your home. That's right, you still own your home, but now have access to your equity when you need it most. With a reverse mortgage from American Financing, you can feel confident about living your golden years with financial comfort and security. Their mortgage consultants are salary-based, so conversations are simple, straightforward, and honest. Call American Financing today at 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000 or online at AmericanFinancing.net.
NMLS 182334, regulated by the Division of Real Estate.
Finally, a solid, reputable solar company you can depend on. I'm happy to recommend Cam Solar with more than 3,000 solar projects. Protect yourself from increasing utility rates, add value to your home, no money down, and you'll own it with no complications if you sell. Now's the time to act before rebates and tax credits go away. Get a free instant solar analysis. Go to gocamsolar.com/troubleshooter. That's gocamsolar.com/troubleshooter. Results in just 20 minutes.
No needle dentistry? Yes, please. Visit noneedles.com for more information.
630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station.
Should I believe in the world, Mama? K&H Home Solutions for your home. Whether it be siding or windows or doors, they have a deal for you. They're going nuts this season, man, with great deals. They're so busy, I'm wondering why they're still doing the deals, really. But they're doing them, especially with the Everlast siding, 30% off. They're trying to introduce this siding, get people to know it. It is solid, waterproof siding with the color impregnated through and through. It's made with some plastics and some minerals pressed together. Beautiful stuff with a wood texture and feel. And it's 30% off your siding purchase. You can make an appointment by yourself at khwindows.com. Now, K&H Home Solutions has been in business 62 years. I knew the original owner, and then I know the new owner who's been there like 30 years, Ted Rowland. khwindows.com, 30% off siding. And by the way, windows and doors, another 25% off those. khwindows.com. You will not be sorry. This will add value to your home along with energy efficiency. 303-421-7100, khwindows.com. Amy has a question about solar. Amy, what's happening with you?
Hi, just kind of a rundown of
how solar is supposed to benefit the homeowner. We have a system that has 17 panels that's direct wired into the grid.
Uh-huh.
And my bills are showing that the production of the panels is between 200 kilowatt hours to 300. It doesn't really go over 300 kilowatt hours.
Yeah.
And for the amount of panels and the sunlight that we get, there's nothing that blocks those panels. They face to the south.
Yeah.
On our bill, it's only coming out to be like $25-30 savings.
Really? Really? Who put in the solar system?
Well, it's a property we purchased about 4 months ago, so I am still investigating.
Okay. Now you own the system you bought with the house, right?
Yeah, bought with the house.
Okay. So, it's supposed to do, depending on the system, it's supposed to do a good part of your electric bill, if not all of it.
Yeah, our usage, and I can compare our usage to our other property we used to own. We're around 800 kilowatt hours. This property's been about the same as far as electrical usage. We did the usual, changed out the light bulbs.
Yeah, so what you're telling me is it's saving you only $25.
Yeah.
Well, that's not much at all. Savings are way more than that in good systems. I don't know why, but I'd like to hold on a sec. I want to get one of our experts on. Hang on, and let's just see if we can come up with some ideas to at least start, okay? Just hang on. Hey, Dave, you happen to hear about Marvin with RV Makeover. I wonder, Mark, if we have another, Denver food truck kind of guy here, this makeover guy, this RV Makeover. Dave, tell me what's happening. You're having a problem with RV makeovers, too?
No, I had a problem with him. I resolved it by going and getting my motorhome. I took my motorhome in to have the Norco refrigerator replaced with a residential. I went to Home Depot, ordered the refrigerator, had it delivered. He told me what day to bring my RV down there. I brought it down there on that day. He said they would put it in and immediately start work on it. 2 days later, it was still sitting out in their yard. 2 months later, they hadn't even touched it yet. The refrigerator was still sitting in his office. I got tired of it, went down, picked up the refrigerator, took it back to Home Depot. Cost me $50 to replace it back, and I got in my motorhome and I drove out of there. And I put a bad referral on a website called RV Service Reviews.
You should do it on Yelp too, and all the others. But Dave, did you put any money down with this guy?
I did not.
Good.
I listened to you all the time.
Good.
I didn't give him a dime.
Good.
The only thing I did was I bought the refrigerator, but that cost me $50. Lesson well learned, I guess.
I wonder why you couldn't have found someone else to do it.
Well, I probably could have. We were in a rush. We ended up in Oregon and had it done up there at a place in Oregon.
Okay.
That worked on Monaco motorhomes. They knew exactly what to do. I did get it done. Best thing I ever did. But this guy, every time I went in there, he had no employees. And I heard him hollering and screaming at his employees one day about something, and I think they just get pissed at him and quit.
I have a feeling that we've uncovered something here, because the odds of two people, I know people say, well, only two, but you see, you don't understand. That's a big sampling when you have a given day and a given time, and we have two people talking about RV makeovers. So we're going to look into this for sure. This guy's got to get... He's got to get his motorhome out of there for sure. That's for sure. 303-713-TALK. Or did he say he got it out of there? He did finally. Okay, he got it out. But he's out $5,694.96. Wow. 303-713-TALK. Now, Amy, we're trying to get a solar expert on, so hang on. And David, your turn, David. What's happening with the credit card?
So I rented a car last year. Well, yeah, I think it was December 30th I rented it last year, 17. And I opted for their insurance because my insurance didn't cover loss of use if in the event of an accident.
Right.
So I just now got the charge on the 11th of this month for it. And I'm wondering if there's any kind of a gotcha.
Now, wait.
Because they waited so long.
What do you mean you just got a charge for what?
For the insurance.
You bought You bought their insurance, right?
Yes.
Okay, and how much was their insurance?
I want to say it was like 30 something or whatever, but it was like 105 is what I was charged.
105 for the whole time you rented.
That's my understanding. Is that's what they charged me? Is 105.61.
And you just got the bill for 105.61.
I found out about the transaction by looking at my credit statement.
Why is it? I don't. What I find odd is why weren't you charged the 105.61 at the time you rented it?
That's what I'm wondering. Why wouldn't they have charged me when I rented the vehicle?
Well, why didn't you notice that? I guess did the other you paid for your RV? Excuse me, not your RV. You paid for the insurance when you rented the car, right?
They took a credit card from me at that time because this was being covered by a dealership.
Okay.
The payment of the car, so I didn't have to pay for the vehicle or anything.
I understand.
The dealership was giving us a rental for time of maintenance.
Let's answer your quick question. Yes, they can bill you this much later. Yes, they can. Okay. In fact, they have a long time to bill you. They can wait years to bill you. That doesn't mean you don't owe it. If you didn't pay it, you owe it. Hold on one sec, okay? Because am I running out of time here? Okay. I know we're running up against it, folks, but we have a lot to talk about. I promise I'm trying to get these done quickly. Rocky's Autos at 63rd and Federal. We'll get you used cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. They're open summers right now, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 7, with 40 lenders to choose from. You'll find one right for you. They also have high trade-in values because they need good inventory for the lot. So before you go anywhere else, check on your trade value as well. That doesn't mean you shouldn't shop around. Just put Rocky's on the list. 63rd and Federal, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 7, 303-426-4646.
This report is brought to you by the Flood Control District of the 7-county metro area.
Roads in and around Denver, not too bad. I-70 looking a little slow on the westbound side, starting at Peoria all the way to Vasquez. The usual congestion on I-270, mostly slow eastbound to I-76. Kipling closed between 6th and Colfax due to a water main break, so avoid that area. And in the mountain, construction has you down to one lane on I-70 eastbound between Silverthorne and the Eisenhower Tunnel. Weather today, partly cloudy, highs in the 80s. Chance for rain and thunderstorms. That continues into the evening with lows in the 60s. Right now, 72 degrees. With your traffic and weather, I'm DeVita Wright, 630 KHOW.
The Flood Control District of the 7-county metro.
At the RV show, at the home and garden show, it seems like there's a ton of these rip-off guys coming out of those places. That maybe they're new businesses and they're trying to build up their business and they don't know what they're doing.
No, but there's definitely rip-offs.
Oh, yeah. 18141? What? I remember the statute for felony theft. I know the one for contractor theft, 3822-127.
What's that?
All the statutes are done.
Did anybody get the email from me?
On what?
The book. I put it in as a send, and I don't see it. It's come through.
Well, mine's at home, so I won't know till I get there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And feel free to forward it on.
Oh, we got a huge family. So.
Yeah, if you know mothers with kids and all that. It really will save them a lot of money and heartache.
Ever wonder why European seem to
yeah, I just got to look downstairs.
Because they use Babbel, the #1 selling language
6 days before it's
Babbel's award-winning technology gets you speaking right away, whether you're learning Spanish, French, or German. And best of all, you'll remember what you've learned. I always thought I was bad at languages, but after using Babbel, I can tell you I was just taught the wrong way. Using Babbel's 10 to 15-minute lessons, you can be speaking confidently in your new language within weeks.
I was amazed that I could start having real-life conversations right away. It was so fast. Now I'm speaking Spanish. Woohoo!
No wonder Babbel is the #1 selling language learning app in Europe. Try it for yourself and see why Babbel is the quick way to get conversational in a new language like Spanish, French, or more. You can try Babbel for free. Download the app or text HAPPY to 484848. Text HAPPY to 484848 to try Babbel for free. That's HAPPY to 484848.
Hey, we've curated playlists perfect for your summer playlist. Playlists for your backyard barbecue, cooking out, road tripping, partying by the pool, or vacationing with the whole family. Whatever
as
you're doing
presidents
this
go,
summer, iHeartRadio
Here we go.
curated a
Obama has to be the most fit president we've ever had. Right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah.
Fit? Yeah, I think so.
Of course. Throw Lincoln out, throw,
No, he said fit. You mean physically fit? Yeah. Yeah.
physically fit.
Yeah, I agree with that.
No, we've had some military guys. We've had some military guys.
You and your family can't lose another precious stage of this horrible disease. If you or someone you know is abused alcohol, prescription drugs, hard illegal drugs, or if it's a mental health issue, anxiety, depression, or trauma related to substance abuse,
How fit you get playing golf? I don't know. You know.
help. Call the Raleigh House today.
Walking
They established a special number to address
Well, get you outside, get you breathing, get you doing stuff.
555
to smoke cigars and drink the whole time.
The Raleigh House is a premier addiction recovery program located
Well, my daughter's Misty had a job one summer at the golf course with the bar cart. The golf cart that comes out to the bar.
Help reduce substance abuse. No more excuses, no more denials. Get the help you need. Some health insurance
Made sure she wore her Daisy Duke shorts and everything to get a big tip if she could.
The Raleigh House, 720-893-5559. 720-893-5559.
You know the amazing thing about
Ross Kaminsky,
some of these
5 to 10.
There seems to be an
increase in the number of people signing prenups before getting married.
on YouTube are the ones that aren't celebrities. Like Justin Bieber, you can see why he has a big social media account because of his music, and Ellen because of TV. But some of these people that are self-made from nowhere, those are more impressive. Farm Girl. Hi, I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK. Pro Auto Care has $100 off a timing belt replacement. If you're buying a used car, you heard me talk about Rockies, right? Well, anywhere you buy a used car, no matter what, if you don't have definite proof in the service records that a timing belt has been done at 60,000 miles or more, it starts at around 60,000, but if you don't see a timing belt and you have more than 60,000 miles, you should be concerned because with an interference engine, it will ruin your engine. Okay, Pro Auto Care does these for $100 off, Martino listeners, $100 off, 303 Pro Auto, 2 locations, Evans and I-25, Bowles and Santa Fe roughly. It's 303 Pro Auto is the phone number. 303proauto.com is the website, and it's $100 off a timing belt replacement, which can run anywhere from $400 to $700 depending on the car. But it's mandatory. It's not something you can pass up. It is absolutely mandatory. Especially if you're buying a used car, keep that in mind if it hasn't been done. 303 Pro Auto. Okay, now, where do we have them coming up? Okay, we'll have Cam Solar in a little while. Now, David, bottom line here, we've been doing some research here. I don't understand the issue. I think it's bad bookkeeping. I don't know why they didn't charge you for your insurance, but they can charge you. Now, I know that you're a little pissed because the dealership was covering this rental, and they would have paid for this insurance. And now you get a bill for $100 they put on your credit card. Can you go back to the dealer and tell them that?
I can definitely do that, and ironically, I pulled into a parking lot to call you, and there's an Enterprise car rental here, so I'm going in to talk to them about it.
Now, you know, just because they delayed doesn't mean you don't owe it, but I wonder why they're doing it. I have a feeling you're being charged twice. Is that what you were going to say?
Well, most places that rent you a car are never going to pay for the insurance. They're only going to pay for the base rental rate. I mean, that's anybody.
What do you mean?
I'm completely in agreement with that. I talked with my insurance company, USAA. They said that they do cover rental reimbursement. I opted for that on my insurance, but they did not cover loss of use.
Right.
So that's why I opted for their additional insurance.
Right.
Now,
right.
The lady
I
in
bet
the office
Tom,
here is telling me.
I bet, Tom, there was a pre-auth on it. They probably did some sort of reconciliation, realized they never charged him, and they pushed the pre-auth through and charged him.
Yeah,
I think that's what happened.
There definitely is a pre-auth for anything that comes up with that car. I don't doubt the right they have to do it. I think they have a right to do it. I'm not questioning that. You're just wondering why they took so long, which is a good question. But that doesn't negate the fact that you owe it. you know, Juan, what's happening?
Hello?
Hello, Juan. What's going on?
Yes, sir. I took a trip down to the Dominican Republic, and I had never flown Spirit Airlines, and on the way down there, we flew American Airlines, but on the way back, we had Spirit. And luckily, another guest told me about their baggage fees, and I started checking online. And
are you complaining about their fees?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Juan, this is good to warn people, but Frontier basically does about the same. Hold on.
Is your credit score preventing you from buying a home? Maybe it's stopping you from refinancing to a better rate. Hey guys, it's Ross Kaminsky, and I'm here to tell you there is more to mortgage approval than your credit score. So if you've been denied a loan based on credit score alone, well, you called the wrong lender. At American Financing, they offer custom loan programs, down payment assistance, and in-house underwriting, meaning you can expect greater flexibility during the mortgage process. Now, they look at a variety of factors, like your income, your work history, and whether you pay your bills on time. And if you're just shy of getting approved, their credit care team can offer tips on how to improve your credit, getting you one step closer to a customized, competitive rate mortgage, one that's focused on your financial goals. Affordable home ownership is within reach. It just takes a 10-minute call to the salary-based mortgage consultants at American Financing, 303-695-7000, or online at AmericanFinancing.net.
NMLS 182334, regulated by the Division of Real Estate.
This is Denver's Talk Station, 630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station with Ross Kaminsky mornings, Michael Brown afternoons, KHOW, Denver.
President Trump's defending Vladimir Putin against accusations of election interference. I'm Chris Foster, Fox News. The two presidents met in Helsinki, Finland today. They say they talked about military issues and arms control and those accusations being made by U.S. and other countries' intelligence. In Helsinki, here's Fox's Simon Owen.
Chris, President Trump saying he doesn't see any reason why Russia would have meddled in his election.
President Putin was extremely strong and powerful in his denial today.
And he restated his denial of any collusion between his campaign and Russians.
We ran a brilliant campaign, and that's why I'm president.
President Putin, speaking through a translator, said he wanted President Trump to win.
Isn't it natural to be sympathetic towards a person who is willing to restore the relationship with our country?
But he said Russia was not involved. Chris?
Well, Simon, even some Republicans in Congress are criticizing President Trump's performance in Helsinki and taking President Putin's side on the election meddling denial. Here's Fox's Jared Halpern at the Capitol.
The top Republicans pushing back on those comments made by President Trump about Russian election meddling. House Speaker Paul Ryan says there's no question Russia interfered with the 2016 election, adding in a statement the president must appreciate that Russia is not our ally. And the top Democrat on the Senate's Intelligence Committee, Mark Warner, asked if the president cannot defend the United States and its interest in public, how can we trust him to stand up for our country in private? Chris.
Jared Halpern at the Capitol. Thanks. A federal judge in San Diego orders a temporary stop to any deportations of families separated at the border and then reunited. The American Civil Liberties Union asked in court today for a one-week delay of those deportations to give families time and information to apply for asylum if they want. The Justice Department opposed the court-ordered delay. In Paris, the World Cup victory parade down the Champs-Élysées. Fox News, fair and balanced.
Walgreens has good news for anyone managing diabetes. We've got your back. That's right. Walgreens pharmacists are here to consult with you in person and answer any questions you may have about new and existing medications. You can even get free advice from our trusted experts day and night at Walgreens.com or the mobile app. Walgreens has all major brands of diabetes testing supplies like OneTouch and Walgreens TrueMetrics. That's not just good news, it's great news. Stop by and talk to your Walgreens pharmacist today. Walgreens, trusted since 1901.
At Progressive, we think your floral boutique is the bee's knees. In fact, it's all the bee's knees in every hive of bees in all the trees from here to Belize. Please, everyone agrees. You deserve the expertise of Progressive Business Insurance, with over 40 years of experience helping busy bees and their knees glide with ease like a gentle breeze. So whether you're a worker bee, a queen, or none of these, buzz over to progressivecommercial.com if you please. Faster than a bee's knees as he pollinates the leaves of 3 trees. Progressive Casualty Insurance and Affiliates.
This report is brought to you by Express Employment Professionals.
Mostly sunny today with a high of 88. Tonight partly cloudy and a low of 62. Mostly sunny tomorrow with a high near 90. Wednesday, sunny at a high of 96.
Need a job? Download the Express Jobs app from the Apple or Google Play app stores. Powered by Express Employment Professionals, Express Jobs connects you with positions in your area. Job seekers are never charged a fee at Express. Apply on the Express Jobs app today.
By age 65, most Americans will have worked 90,000 hours. Those hours built your nest egg, which upon retiring you will need to generate your monthly income. That's because when you quit your JOB, you'll need INCOME. And since most of us don't have pensions, this will come from your portfolio. In just a few more weeks, the stock market will become the longest running bull market in American history. When the market turns from green, it'll go straight to red, with no yellow caution in between. If you let your portfolio drop, so will your income, and with it, perhaps, your standard of living. Hi, this is Carlin Tucker, and I can help. For 36 years, I've been protecting my clients' portfolios and providing monthly income. We create all-season portfolios because with them, you're ready for wherever the market goes. You can reach me at Tucker Financial at 303-734-1234. That's 303-734-1234.
This is not an offer to buy or sell. Securities are offered through Tucker Asset Management.
Hello, Kurt Rogers from Affordable Interest Mortgage. Trying to find the best rates and being treated like you're just another number? Take AIM, Affordable Interest Mortgage, where you meet professionals like Mike Genova. He's been with AIM for 8 years. Mike will talk to you, listen to you, and find you the loan that benefits you with the lowest rate. Or Heather Sensei, AIM's head processor. Heather has been with AIM for 10 years. She knows what it takes to get your loan processed and approved quickly. You will not find a more professional, experienced processor. Take AIM, 720-895-0500, and let our staff help you with your next mortgage. Then we have Diana Watansky, our office manager. She's been with AIM since the start in 2001. Whether you call or come in, she will make you feel like family. Many say she would make friends with a blade of grass. If you really want to be treated with respect and get the loan that benefits you with the lowest rates, take AIM, 720-895-0500. At AIM, all of our staff put you first. Where it's all about you is not just our motto, it's who we are. 720-895-0500, and let us serve you. Regulated by DOR, NMLS 298191, Equal Credit Lender.
This is the Troubleshooter Show.
Help, I need somebody.
Now, Tom Martino on 630 KHOW.
Help me if you can, I'm feeling down.
Hi, I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. Welcome to the only show of its kind anywhere in the universe. This hour brought to you by Fix It 24/7. And how's it going in your life? How can we help you? That's what I ask each and every day. All you have to do is call 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. This is the place where we have recovered millions of dollars over the years in cash, merchandise, exchanges, refunds, and services. And today is no exception. We're working behind the scenes to help you. We have any follow-ups, raise your hand if we have any follow-ups, by the way, and we'd love to talk about them. We do work even when you don't hear about it. We take it off the air. We call behind the scenes. We do have a question on solar coming up, and I don't understand why this particular house that Amy bought is not saving that much money. We also have Dr. Kent Lawson with us. He is a dentist, an orthodontist who invented, I say invented or perfected, something called the new orthodontics, where he absolutely doesn't need surgeries in most cases, most like 98, 99%, no surgeries, no extractions, but widens the palate over a series of time, and more than half of his people don't even need braces if you start your kids young enough. We also have an adult version of that as well. New Early Orthodontics, Dr. Kent Lawson. If you go to the website, newearlyorthodontics.com, you can get a free book, and this book is spectacular. You know, you can help prevent crooked teeth, believe it or not. There are things you can do with a baby to help prevent crooked teeth. They're not just out of the womb that way. So, I mean, sometimes they are, but not all the time. Another thing, Fix It 24/7. Here's what they're doing. They're going to charge $39 for a call charge, and no matter how long it takes, they'll find your problem. Just $39. They'll document it, put it down in writing, and you'll know exactly what's wrong. Whether it's electric and they have to search and search and search, or it's HVAC, you know, which is your venting and heating and cooling, or your plumbing. Now, if you decide to have the work done, they will subtract not just that $39, but $77.77. That's $77.77. So you pay
$39 to find out what's wrong. If you decide to have the work done, that $39 goes toward the repair plus whatever it does to make up the difference to the $77 off. Here's the other thing. If all you want to do is find out what's wrong, you decide not to have the work done, you'll never pay more than $39. It's 720-526-3939. 720-526-3939. FixMyHome.com. All right, so we have a guy that's going to answer us. Amy has a question. She's puzzled. Amy says, wait, I have a solar system. I bought the house, and we look at this thing, and it looks like we're saving about $25 a month. That doesn't sound like much. Now, how many panels do you have, Amy?
There's 17.
Okay, 17 panels, and you say it's called a 300 kilowatt system. Is that what it's called?
Well, what I gather is that's the most it can produce. I mean, where we live, it's been sunny. I mean, you know, we're in the middle of July. My last reading for June was like 250 kilowatt hours.
Okay, I want to make something clear. The people we're getting on did not do this system. They are our experts, Cam Solar. They didn't do this system. They know nothing about this system. We're just asking in general. Jeff Bungie, thank you very much from Cam Solar. A very quick question. 17 panels about. Does that sound like a big or little system?
It's on the smaller size, but it should be producing more than what she's seeing in savings right now.
Yeah. So does 250 kilowatts on a bright sunny day sound a little off to you?
Oh yeah, way low. So I'm guessing, Amy, do you know what the panel wattage is by any chance, or what the total system wattage is?
Yeah, that's what I asked.
Yeah, I'm not real familiar with, you know, a lot of it because we purchased the house, and I'm going off, you know, what the other owner had told us. I know he bought it outright. He paid like $25,000 for it. It's direct wired into our electric company's grid.
That's if you produce more. Jeff, a quick question for you.
Who's the electric company?
Yeah, who's the electric company, Amy?
Morgan Electric in Fort Morgan.
Okay. Jeff, with a solar system, what limits wattage?
Oh, what limits wattage overall?
Yeah. Like you asked, what wattage system is it? What determines that?
Yeah, so it's just number of panels times, you know, the wattage per panel. So if it's a 275 watt per panel system and there's 17 of them, then it's a 4.6 kW system, 4.675.
Okay.
So
if you had at its most 250 kilowatts, and she has 17 panels. If you did that math, it doesn't come out, does it?
No, so that system size, you know, Amy, are those facing south or are they facing east-west?
They're facing south, pretty much directly face south.
Nice, okay. So, yeah, you should be producing about 600 kilowatt hours a month.
Okay.
So, and you know, average families use, you know, around 1,000 kilowatt hours a month total. So, you know, certainly more than $25 a month savings.
Right. Okay.
So here's the deal.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to ask.
Sure.
What do you do to troubleshoot? So do you guys service? Now, I know you service your own, but do you bother, and I don't mean that as a bad thing, but do you bother going to other systems?
Yeah, we can take a look at other systems. You know, we want to make sure people's systems are running correctly. Unfortunately, there are some companies that come into town and do some sales, and then they either go out of business or get back out of town and aren't there to service the warranty. So, yeah, Fort Morgan, you know, that's within our radius for sure. And Amy, do you have an inverter that sits on the side of the house, or does each panel have a little inverter, or do you see a big box that sits on the side of the house?
Yeah, I mean, they're sitting on their garage, which is detached, and so there's a box on the garage, and then there's a box on the house.
And if you look at that box, does it tell you a number of watts that it produces, say, in the middle of a sunny day? So, like, if you were to go look at it now, would it tell you a number?
You know, I didn't see anything when I opened up the box. And my husband and I looked at it.
Okay.
And I mean, we're coming into a property that we don't really know that much about solar, so
Sure.
there's no markings on the outside of the box to say what company it was.
What I would do, Amy, is get just an inspection done of the system. And Jeff, do you have any idea what that would cost for just someone to go over the system and just give her a report on what it's doing and what it should be doing and anything wrong? What would that cost?
Yeah, so it's usually about, $150 or so, depending on hours. I think we charge, for us specifically, we charge $75 for the truck roll and then $75 an hour to service a system. But if there's somebody local in Fort Morgan that you trust, by all means, it might make sense to just have them come out.
Yeah, but it's something you definitely need to do, Amy, because it could be so many things. Jeff, I really appreciate it, though. One thing we did confirm, Amy, it sounds low. So if you get it fixed, it's going to start saving you more money. Cam Solar is at gocamsolar.com. Put a / in Troubleshooter to fill out the form for a local evaluation. Their number is 720-729-8777. Now, Juan, we left off with, had a terrible experience with Spirit Airlines. Now, Juan, you understand, we looked at their terms and conditions and all that, and man, they are very strict, and they are weirder than almost any airline. In fact, if you have a purse that's considered a personal item with most airlines, they will pretty much charge you for anything bigger than a hand clutch. If you know what a hand clutch is, that little handbag. A little handbag. I mean, for the palm of your hand and wrist.
But saying that, when you book these, it mentions all that.
And here's the problem. He took one airline there and Spirit back, and he already had the bags with him. So let's hear what happened, Juan. How many bags did you have?
I had 4 carry-ons and 1 checked bag. And the thing was, this was a package deal. So the trip back came with a package. And it was my fault.
No, I understand. On this package deal, did they warn you about carry-ons?
No, sir. Not at all. Never did I see any warning about any baggage fees.
You see, I don't think, I'll tell you what, I don't think that's Spirit Airlines' problem, but if I had a package deal, me personally, with a tour operator, and they said, here's how much it costs, I would be very upset with them if they didn't let me know about the baggage limit.
I bet somewhere in some small print, though, they did warn
you. Yes, I'm sure. I just,
How much did you end up paying?
I ended up paying, the whole total was $480.
Just for the bags or for the trip back?
Yeah, no, just for the bags. Look, because I had a
It's
stop.
outrageous.
I had a stop in Fort Lauderdale, and they charged me from the Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, to Fort Lauderdale, 1 fee. And from Fort Lauderdale to Houston, where I'm from, they charged me again.
Oh, my God.
So
listen,
they charged me like $45 a bag.
Do you want us to see? I mean, I imagine you already called them, right?
Yes, and all they keep saying is, "Oh, it's our policy." I'm like, I know, but
I'm wondering if we call, if they would make some kind of goodwill adjustment or something. I don't know. What do you say, Mark? They're stubborn.
No way.
They don't care about anything.
I don't see them doing
the
anything.
other side to the argument, though, is the seats are so cheap. I mean,
how much?
If compared to like United, I mean, if you have no baggage, it's probably a quarter of the price.
But Mark, check this out.
Hey, I'll never fly them. I hated them. I flew them one time, and in my personal item, which is good for a personal item on Frontier and United and every other airlines, was too big for them.
Anyway, what were you going to say, Juan?
I was going to say that in American, for me to flight first class, it was only $50 a person more to flight first class going down there.
Because of, okay, listen, you know what? People get snagged all the time. like the seat fees, the upgrades, the bags. Juan, if you want us to take just one stab at it, let's just see. Deputy Clean, you take a stab at it. Well, let's call it a goodwill adjustment or a bereavement fare because your wife's going to kill you or something like that. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Let's just see what they say. Frank Duran, the real estate man, is the guy you want to call. You know, the real estate market is hot. You hear it all the time. Well, listen, folks. It is not automatic. It's hot, but not automatic. In fact, here's the biggest problem. Taking your house off the market while you evaluate someone who put an offer in and it turns out not to be a good deal. Frank Duran knows how to evaluate these offers when they come in and put them in the right priority. If you're going to list your home, go with an expert. Go with someone who sells more homes than most realtors do in a lifetime. He does in a year. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622.
This report is brought to you by Express Employment Professionals.
Here, lunchtime traffic is mostly good, but if you're coming down from Thornton, you're going to hit a backup on I-25 southbound. There's an accident that has the center lane blocked near 84th Avenue, backing up cars to 120th. I-25 is slow again northbound between I-25 and Yale, and over on I-25 on the southbound side, it's slow. There's an accident, so you're stop and go from Parker. And then west of town, repairs on a water main break still causing problems on Kipling between 6th and Colfax. Your weather tonight, partly cloudy, chance of thunderstorms with lows in the 60s. Tomorrow, sun and clouds with highs in the 80s. Right now, your temperature is 77 degrees. With your traffic and weather, I'm DeVita Wright, 630 KHOW.
Need a job? Download the Express Jobs app from the Apple or Google Play app stores. Powered by Express Employment Professionals, Express Jobs connects you with positions in your area. Job seekers are never charged a fee at Express. Apply on the Express Jobs app today.
For what's probably the largest financial transaction of your life, selling your home, do you really want to use your neighbor's brother-in-law or some other unproven realtor? No, you need the best. The team that sells more homes in shorter time, getting the highest price for you. And that's the Chad Madlam team. This transaction is too big to gamble with anyone else. Get in touch with Chad and his team at 303-900-8570. That's 303-900-8570, or learn more at FastSaleGuaranteed.com.
Take it like it is and make it like you want it. You've heard that before, right? Well, that applies to your home too. But maybe you don't know exactly how to get it done or what the options might be. Hi, Dan Cicchini, Done Right Kitchens and Baths, Windows and Doors. How about starting with a call to us? For over 30 years, our family company has been designing and completing first-rate kitchens and baths that, frankly, your neighbors would be jealous of. Where to start, Todd?
Dad, they just need to call us. We can help. And now's the time. At Done Right, we offer only the finest cabinet resurfacing, custom cabinets, tub and shower upgrades, and full kitchen and bath redesigns. Simply call us for a free in-home estimate, and you'll see how your unique kitchen and bath fantasies will become your reality.
Come on, folks, get her done. Once and for all. Kitchens, baths, counters and floors, and even replacement windows and doors. You have our word, we'll treat you right at Done Right. 303-722-2295, 800-362-8370, or drhi.com.
Michael Brown, afternoons 4 to 7.
This is the stupidity of environmental wackos. Starbucks bans plastic straws, but guess what? They wind up using more plastic with sippy cups. Join me Monday at 4 for more Irreverent Talk Radio.
303-713-TALK, 713-8255. I hope you never need Wink and Wink. They are bankruptcy attorneys, and they are not going to judge you. They'll help you through a rough time. Here's the good news. There are fewer bankruptcies now than ever, so there's a possibility you might want to do a 13, structure that for paying off everything, or you want to do a debt settlement. Winkandwink.com can help you. Mike and Gigi, 303-410-1720, 410-1720, winkandwink.com. So, what is going on with Ed? Ed, what's happening?
Well, Tom, I thank you for taking my call. I appreciate everything that you do for
Now,
the
you
people
bought a car you're unhappy with, or what, man? What's happening?
Okay, it wasn't a car, it was a truck. I bought it from one of my employees. I have a small business.
Uh-huh.
And he came back and he said that it swerved extremely to the left, and I couldn't stop it until I stopped the car.
Is this used?
No, it was brand new.
Brand new vehicle, and it swerved.
No, let me back that up. We bought it brand new, and it's now used.
Oh, of course. How long have you had it?
175,000 miles.
Oh, my God. I mean, it sounded like you just bought it. Okay, so you bought it how long ago?
Oh, we bought it in 2012.
Okay, and are you calling now because it's swerving?
Yes, and I'm talking to the dealer and asking what can I do. And
But Ed, it has over 100,000 miles on it, and it's 6 years old.
But at the same time, they're telling me just go sell it. Let somebody else put up with it.
Ed, what happened? Something happened to it. I mean, it's a maintenance issue. It's not a manufacturer's defect.
Why don't you just have a shop look at it?
Yeah, there's plenty of good shops. It might be something very simple, like a tie rod or something.
Took it to 2 shops already. They said we can't find anything with it. And then I give it to the man to drive again. He said it happened again. I got a movie of what it does.
Well, you do? Oh, we want to see it for sure. We definitely. Now, what kind of truck is this?
It's a Ford.
Okay. You know, you got to. I'm sure someone can find it. But Ed, let's skip that part. Let's assume that it ain't magic, and you know what the expression is. It ain't magic, and there's another colorful word they put in there. AFM ain't magic. You fill in the blanks, but I'll tell you what. Every mechanic will tell you that it ain't blank magic. Somebody's got to be able to find it. How many Ford dealers have you been to?
Well, the main place where I bought the truck, and I've been doing business with them for 30-some years.
Where?
And I've bought many trucks and cars from them. That's why I'm so disappointed.
Oh, you don't want to mention the name?
No.
Okay. So, how many independent mechanics have you gone to?
Well, I took it to, at this place, they put 3 different mechanics on it, they said.
And they couldn't duplicate it, or they said they couldn't find the reason? That's 2 different things. Did they say they couldn't duplicate it? They couldn't find it?
Well, they couldn't duplicate it.
Okay. So in other words, the guy that you have finds it. Could it be, as Mark puts it, a nut behind the wheel?
Well, my guy he's got all kinds of vehicles, and that's his job. To travel and make deliveries, and he feels unsafe now.
Okay. So anyway, where were we going with this discussion? What do you think the dealer or manufacturer owes you?
One thing they came back, and again, I have all my years of experience.
Can we just get to the part where you tell me what you think they owe you?
I asked them that. They said, well, we'll give you $3,500 for the truck on a new truck. I said, I don't need a new truck now.
What do you want them to do?
I don't know. I don't know. It's very frustrating.
I don't blame you.
I'm up against the wall. I've called the general manager 6 times.
They must think he's crazy.
Let me just cut to the chase, Ed. After how many miles? You said 147,000?
175.
Oh, 175,000 miles, 6 years old. They owe you nothing. That truck gave you wonderful service. They owe you absolutely nothing. However, what you do need is just find the problem and let's get it fixed. We have plenty of great people on our referral list, and I'm betting we can find it.
Why do you think they do owe you something?
Well, I'm afraid I would like to get the thing straightened out so I don't sell it to somebody or give it to somebody and read in the newspaper.
Of course,
they were killed in an automobile.
Well, of course, of course not. Well, you wouldn't want to sell something like this if you're a good person with a known problem. But Ed, I keep going back to this, man. We're not going to get the dealer to do anything for you. They don't owe you anything. It's a dead horse. Find a great mechanic to find the problem. And we have mechanics we would send you to that I would say would take the time to find it. That's it. I don't know what else to tell you. If you want to do it, we'll pick out some. Or you might even want to go with SOS Inspections to do a diagnostic on this problem. Somewhere in that car is a reason it's doing it. John, go ahead, sir. I don't know what else to tell the guy. John, what's happening with you, John?
Well, I just had kind of a consumer reminder. I had an experience recently buying a car, and we were going back and forth on the sales tax rate on the vehicle.
Yes.
The general manager was insisting I pay 7.5%. That's what he was going to collect. And I told him that I've lived in my house 24 years, unincorporated Jefferson County. My rate is 4.5.
You ought to know.
Yeah, I bought more than one car in the 24 years. And he insisted, and he said, I'm going to collect 7.5 unless you prove you have 4. And I said, how am I going to prove? It pops up in your computer.
Right.
And he says, I already looked in my computer. And I said, well, I just got here, and you don't even know my address. And anyway, he insisted that I go. I wanted the car. I got him the price. I wanted the car. And he said, well, prove it or we're going to collect 7.5. And
well, that's because they don't want to get in trouble. So I take it you were financing the vehicle.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I signed a form that said if you underwithhold, like if the state of Colorado comes back and you underwithhold, I'll make up the difference. I signed that form for them, and they said no good. We don't want to get in trouble. And I said, but if you overwithhold, according to the state of Colorado, I called the Department of Motor Vehicles, the state of Colorado, and they said, I said, what if they overwithhold? And they said, well, that's consumer fraud.
Well, no, it's not. Not if they do it unintentionally. I mean, it's not. Come on. If they overwithhold on purpose, knowing that they're wrong, I could see that. But I mean, what would happen if they overwithheld, though? Let's say they did it inadvertently.
That's what I want to know. Do they keep the money?
I don't know. I mean, what does the contract say about it?
It just says how much money they collected. There's a number there.
Well, you know what? I would want to know. Then I wouldn't mind paying 7.5. But you know, I don't know. I just don't know. I
didn't want to pay $1,200 extra, so they insisted I prove it. The only way I could prove it, I asked them how. They said go down to the Taj Mahal in Jefferson County, and they'll give you a piece of paper. So I went down there and I sat an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh God!
This is after 8 to 10 cars, 24 years.
Yeah.
I had no question.
What a pain in the ass. What dealer is this?
Empire Nissan.
Okay.
I also asked him, I said, well, I bought a Nissan exactly a year ago, a new one, and I said, my wife works for United Airlines.
Yeah.
They have a VIP program. 1 year ago, I got $800 off, and he said, no, you're not going to get that. Your deal's already too low. And I said, well, how do you look? How do you know if you don't look in a computer?
Why don't you just not use this dealer? Aren't you getting enough messages?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No,
okay.
I just kind of, I didn't mind. That's why I didn't mind putting them out there.
Oh, I mean, they obviously don't give a damn about you, so just walk out. You did the right thing, man. I mean, I don't know. Now, as far as them wanting to collect the tax, if they were doing it intentionally, that would bother me a lot. That would. But who knows? You know, who knows? 303-713-TALK. Irene, what's going on?
Hi. Actually, I'm having a problem with my recertification and my landlord, and they're telling me that I have an outstanding balance of $1,218.
So this is your Section 8 program?
Yeah,
And they say you have an outstanding balance. Did you do damage at a previous place?
No, they say I owe that, but they just notified me this in May. But they're trying to say that I owe for. I just was notified that this just in the end of May.
Okay, what is the money? What is the money for, dear? What is it for? The money you owe?
They say it's for rent, but I've been paying my rent, and my rent is only $47 a month.
So they claim. When did they claim that you missed rent, Irene?
They claimed it. This is June, in the end of May, like May the 20th, something like that.
Okay, what are they saying you missed? June's rent or July or May? Which rent are they saying you missed?
February, March, and April.
Wait a minute. They're saying you missed 3 months of rent?
Yeah, and I'm still here. Haven't got an eviction letter or anything.
Okay, so does your landlord say you paid?
My
who do you pay, Irene? Who do you pay rent to? Your landlord, right?
Yes.
Okay, then why don't you? Can you get on the phone with her during the break? Here's what we need to do. You need to simply get a letter from the landlord saying there is no outstanding rent. They obviously have their books messed up. But Irene, if your landlord says you paid, then you paid.
But Tom,
yes.
I don't know if she said this. She told me that HUD isn't paying their portion, and that's why it's showing behind. I don't know anything about HUD.
Irene, the way how do you pay by check?
I pay by money order.
Do you have the receipts for the money orders?
Yeah, I got the receipts for the money order. What she's trying to say that HUD has stopped the rate certification February the 1st, and I didn't make it in time.
Oh, they're saying. Hold on. We got this all wrong. They're saying HUD didn't pay for February, March, and April because you didn't get recertified. Can you talk to her off there? We got to figure out why she did not get recertified. Then we have an update on Dusty Lobsinger. Remember that guy?
Man, did you hear how much her rent was?
Well, that's because
$47.
The rest of it is subsidized.
Well, that's a hell of a subsidy. Yeah. $47.
Well, that's Section 8. That's what they do for people in need. GenesisTotalExteriors.com. If you're looking for someone to do your hail damage all in one bid, they're not going to take a bunch of money up front and run. If you need siding, you need roofing, you need gutters, you need decking, you need fences, you need windows, you need siding, all fixed, hail damage, Genesis. Of course, they do regular home repairs, remodeling, and they do, of course, your storm damage, all dealing with one person, Genesis. GenesisTotalExteriors.com, 303-679-8509.
This is
$47.
What
part of it? I thought the least I've ever heard of on HUD is like someone.
What I don't understand is why did the landlord let it go that long?
And shares of Bank of America are
we have to figure out why the landlord did not evict her in 3 months.
Well, what do they care?
Well, they weren't getting paid.
Well, yeah, that's true. Maybe they own 1,000 units, man.
In June, despite higher prices and modest wage gains, a sign of underlying consumer optimism. The Commerce Department said
that's amazing to me.
Restaurants increased 5%.
Does that mean, is that a disability thing, or is it purely low income? Or do they take everything in this section?
It's all income.
Chair of the FCC says that there are serious concerns about the marriage.
So basically,
it's income predicated.
It has nothing to do with disability, anything else. So you simply make nothing, you apply for it, and you get a voucher. That's amazing.
It's hard to get.
And a lot of people don't take them. That's the other hard part.
I guarantee I know what this problem is.
What?
The landlord has to send in stuff to recertify. I'll bet you he didn't get it done.
Okay, then why did the landlord evict her?
Well, you're guessing. Well, this is usually what these are. If there was a delay in it, the delay is the landlord not getting his part in to get the recertification.
That makes sense.
Every time I've had several of these. Because HUD is like a damn ATM. They just pay and pay and pay.
You know, when you see some of these actors and you think they're dumbasses.
A few problems to talk
I'm not talking about this guy, but you know when you see actors, they can't be that much of a dumbass, but they got to learn all those lines. I mean, think about all that they have to learn. And people think, oh, well, they just have to learn it scene by scene, and it's not really true. You don't have enough time in between scenes to memorize a whole scene.
I had a sister-in-law. Her name was Greta. She literally had a photographic memory. She could read a book and read it back to her. She became a doctor, but it took her 8 years to pass her labs because she didn't understand what it meant. She could pass the test, but when it came to labs, it didn't really relate.
Well, here's the deal.
And I wonder if that's it.
I often marvel at some of these dumbasses that are actors, how they memorize all of those lines. It's hard. It is hard.
I guess so, yeah.
Teleprompters? And then they're doing, how
You could
about
have
the ones
them
that do a show every week? They're working on those goddamn scripts every day.
I'm amazed at how Trump can remember one
He doesn't
speech
remember
to the
shit.
next.
Oh, God. He just talks.
Teleprompter.
One clear choice, garage
He's
doors.
anti-Trump.
I always say the best. What does it mean? It means that they are honest, organized, ethical, reliable, fast, efficient, all the good things, clean cut, and I mean that. Very well groomed people. It's just a joy to have them at your home, but the products are superior. Whether it's a spring that broke or you need the whole door or the openers. Openers start at just $3.99 with Wi-Fi capability. That's one clear choice, doors.com. We never get complaints about these people. What does that tell you? See, this is the kind of company I love at referrals.com. 303-565-6409, 565-6409. Okay, listen, with certification, what I don't understand is, so she owes rent from February, March, and April because HUD didn't pay their share. HUD didn't pay their share because they said she was not recertified. We are investigating this. Does Howard have a problem with Spirit Airlines, or does he just want to comment? Howard, is this a new problem with Spirit Airlines?
No, Tom.
Yes.
Yes, I've been flying Spirit Airlines almost every week for the last month.
So you like them? You like them?
I love them. I love them. I don't, I've got a place in another state that I'm putting together. We're relocating.
Yeah.
I just small carry-on, and I'm telling you, round trip to Detroit from Colorado, I'm paying $130, $140 round trip ticket, man.
So what do people not like about them? Is it the bag fee? Does it all come down?
Baggage. You got to read the thing, man. You got to read their fees, and you have to pay for them before you get to the airport.
It's just like Frontier.
It's just like Frontier, exactly. The last plane I was on had 600 hours on this brand new aircraft. Gorgeous.
Wow.
So
listen, if you know the rules and you follow them, you're getting good buys and you don't mind it. Most people do not read any terms and conditions ever, and I'm one of them sometimes when it comes to certain things, like on Amazon or on apps.
He just said $130 round trip. That's incredible.
No, that's round trip, not each way. That's
I know, it's
trip.
incredible.
Now, what is happening? Dusty Lobsinger, this clown, took money up front for a carport. He pulled it down with his truck, left it there, and never came back. That's what he did. He was going to remove the old carport and put up a garage.
I think he did a little work, or no? I don't remember.
He tore it down.
That was it.
And he
didn't even tear it down right.
Well, we think he tore it down by pulling it down with his truck, she said. But this woman is tenacious. Now, we went after him, and we served him, right, Clint? Or you did? Twice. Why did you serve him twice, Clint?
The second time around, it was either interrogatories or...
okay.
Geez, I don't really remember what it was.
Let's go to
Kelly.
Kelly.
If he got served with interrogatories, that's really good, because if he doesn't show up,
Kelly,
jail.
Yes, sir.
You are so tenacious. Do you remember the first time you called us and you said he just knocked down the thing and went away?
Yep, that's what happened.
And he was such a nasty person. Now, we have him on Sleaze Brigade, sleazebrigade.com. I wonder if he's still ripping people off. Dusty Lobsinger, just so people hear that name and stay away. What did you do? We kind of helped you along the way, but explain what you did.
You guys did. Thanks to your show and Deputy Clint and Deputy Dan, I was able to walk through the entire county court process.
Good.
I got a judgment for my full amount due. He didn't show up in court. He
jerk.
Interrogatories to him, which he ignored and did not answer. So we went back and we got the warrant request approved. And so now there's an active warrant out for him, and we're just waiting for him to get picked up.
We need to get a bounty hunter or something. That would be fun.
That's the best thing about interrogatories. People don't realize you don't fill those out.
It's a
That's
contempt of
your
court.
ass.
Yeah, his ass is going to be in jail.
That's how we got Lopez thrown in.
Yep. So maybe we ought to do that. Let's see if we can find someone. If there's any bounty hunters out there, we'd love to follow you with a camera to get this guy. We would love it.
Where's the dog?
And by the way, we'll even pay you something. Let's do this for fun. And Kelly, what's your judgment for? How much?
$15,000.
Holy crap. This guy's a dirtbag. He's a dirtbag. And he's on Facebook, isn't he? I think he's on Facebook.
Here's what'll happen. They'll pick him up. They'll throw him in. His bond will be set at $15,000. But after about a week, he'll start complaining. We don't have debtor's jail. They'll let him out.
Yep.
And he's going to end up owing you that money still.
Wait, maybe not. Let's see. I'm wondering if we can get Charles Ball on this.
How about the dog? He lives here. Doesn't he live in Douglas?
The dog?
The bounty hunter, yeah.
He doesn't live around here, does he?
I think he lives in Keene Ranch.
But he doesn't still live here, does he?
He lives here half the year in Hawaii half the year.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
But he doesn't do a show here.
Yeah, his show's
not here. It's not filmed here.
I've seen some filmed here,
half of
for
it's
sure.
filmed here and half in Hawaii.
Where is it filmed? In Denver?
In Denver.
Yeah,
area.
I've seen some, definitely.
I've never seen any Denver.
I have.
I mean, he goes where the convicts are, right?
He does bounty hunting in Denver. Or at least he did a couple
every
years
other
ago.
city, right?
I don't know.
Let's see if we get a hold of him. Let's go get this guy. Dusty Lobsinger is such a pig. Goodness gracious. Thank you for the update. Stay in touch with us, Kelly. We'll come up with a plan, okay?
Hey, it's Prime Day, by the way.
All right, let's come up with what's Prime Day?
Prime Day is Amazon has like 50% off a ton of stuff. They come up hourly.
They really need your advertising, because they're hurting. Don.
I bought some stock.
Don, what's going on, man?
Okay, I got a comment about the problem Ed had, and I'm not sure if it'll help anything, but I got a 2000.
Is this the one that swerves to the left? It keeps swerving.
No, this is a different one. I called you probably a year ago. You had the owner of Colorado National Speedway on your show, and I talked to you then.
Tell me what Ed's problem was again. I'm trying to look at my notes. What was Ed's problem?
He had the truck that nobody could find the problem
That's
with.
what I mean. It swerved. Yeah, it swerved to the left.
Okay, his did, yeah. Well, my transmission was all jacked up. I would stop. You have to count to 4 and take off, and nobody could figure that out. There's no problem.
Yeah.
I took it up to the place on Highway 85 and said, that's, we know what that is. We can't fix it. Just have to live with it. Well, I almost got hit by a dump truck because it didn't take off when it should have.
It's crazy.
I went back to my main dealer in the area, and he got a specialist come in from wherever they get them at, and he drove it for an hour, said the transmission is trash. Took a year to do that, but there was a problem.
And you did find it.
I don't know if that. Yeah, they did find it. They replaced the transmission. It's been good ever since. But
that's good.
Ed does have a problem. I hope he gets somebody that can.
Did you wait?
A mechanic.
Did you get it done under warranty?
Yes, that's why I kept after it. But it was out of warranty. Kind of when I.
How many miles?
30,000 miles on. Had 22,000 when I first got it. It was a lease car. My son bought it new as a lease. I got it from him over a year ago, and had 22,000 when the problem started. But it started when he had it, and he didn't pay attention to it.
But Don, Don, I appreciate that really, but man, 175,000 is a lot different. A lot different. So I'm not sure he's going to have any kind of success. Now, Chris has a comment on Frontier Airlines. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, Tom, a couple of things. First of all, today is also National Ice Cream Day.
It is? Like I need it. Like I need a day. Anyway, so what's happening?
No, I hear you and Mark say, that's just like Frontier. Yeah, that's just like Frontier. Well, 7 to 8 years ago, or right around there, Frontier was bought by Spirit Airlines.
What?
Yeah.
I wonder why I didn't know that.
I used to take Frontier.
Are you sure it's owned by? Okay.
I'm 100% positive. I used to take Frontier all the time. When I used to love Frontier. They were great. But ever since Spirit bought it and did all that those changes, I'm never going to take them again.
Frontier, I mean, the people are okay. They just make so many stupid mistakes. It just doesn't seem like it's run properly. Hey, John, what's going on with you?
Hey, Tom, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. What's happening?
Hey, I got a tow the other day when I needed a tow, so I went on your website. Looked like you only had one tow truck driver on there.
Yeah, tow trucks don't often go on sites like this because it's not something consumers normally need. That's usually business to business. But Cast Iron Recovery, they're pretty good people.
Oh, man, they've done a lot for our listeners and helped them.
Anyway, what's going on?
Well, I'm just wondering if I got a fair price. He took my box van 16 miles. It was $225.
Oh, for how many miles?
16 miles.
Is it also hookup?
Now, yes, so the hookup was $145. It just kind of seemed high to me, but I don't tow things often, so I don't know.
But that doesn't sound unreasonable to me. What was he towing again?
I got it's a 1999 box truck.
Okay, for a box truck like that, that's not a bad price. What do you think, Clint? I mean,
I had a Class A motorhome just brought from Morrison back to Lakewood. It was $1,200.
Now, I'm telling you, man, they're pretty good usually with their rates. Now, I can't tell you it's the cheapest, but $225 just doesn't strike me for a 16-mile haul with hookup. Doesn't sound to me like it's a lot of money. Maybe other people can weigh in on it. 16-mile tow, and it was a box truck, and it was towed 16 miles with hookup, $225. We have more coming right up.
This report is brought to you by Jersey Mike's Sub.
Your lunchtime traffic still looking good. I-225 a little lighter southbound heading to I-25 after an earlier accident cleared away. A little slow on I-25 northbound at the Denver Tech Center and a few spots of congestion heading into downtown. The accident north of town clear, but a little slow still on I-25 southbound starting at 84th Avenue, and then over on C-470 westbound you've got construction slowing traffic down between Alameda and I-70. Your weather today, partly cloudy, chance for thunderstorms, highs in the 80s. Clouds and a chance for rain continue into tonight with lows in the 60s. Right now it's 77 degrees. With your traffic and weather, I'm Davita Wright, 630 KHOW.
The sub above difference is daily. Not shredded last night or baked yesterday afternoon. Good ingredients prepped fresh every day. Because that's what daily means. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Hello, Kurt Rogers from Affordable Interest Mortgage. Trying to find the best rates and being treated like you're just another number? Take AIM, Affordable Interest Mortgage, where you meet professionals like Mike Genova. He's been with AIM for 8 years. Mike will talk to you, listen to you, and find you the loan that benefits you with the lowest rate. Or Heather Sensei, AIM's head processor. Heather has been with AIM for 10 years. She knows what it takes to get your loan processed and approved quickly. You will not find a more professional, experienced processor. Take AIM, 720-895-0500, and let our staff help you with your next mortgage. Then we have Diana Watansky, our office manager. She's been with AIM since the start in 2001. Whether you call or come in, she will make you feel like family. Many say she would make friends with a blade of grass. If you really want to be treated with respect and get the loan that benefits you with the lowest rates, take AIM, 720-895-0500. At AIM, all of our staff put you first. Where it's all about you is not just our motto, it's who we are. 720-895-0500, and let us serve you. Regulated by DOR, NMLS 298191, Equal Credit Lender.
Ross Kaminsky, mornings 5 to 10.
There seems to be an increase in the number of people signing prenups before getting married, but changes in the law might make them a little less useful. We'll discuss this unromantic document Tuesday morning at 7:34 here on 630 KHOW.
Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK. Dr. Kent Lawson, you want what do you want me to? I didn't get the email, so you have to tell me. All they have to do is go to the website, right? I'm just not getting your email, so I'm going to have to see where you're sending it to.
No, that's correct. You're just going to the...
So it's newearlyorthodontics.com. Is it obvious once you get there?
Yeah, it probably will even pop up. It's just been recently added because we just did the book. It's just brand new, hot off the press.
Do you have an online version of it?
Well, that's really the only way that we can do it at this point.
Okay, so when they go here, they're going to get the online version. That's even better.
Yeah,
I like that for iPads and stuff. I can't stand regular books. Yeah. So this book, The New Way, or The Neo Way, is going to be available on this website.
That's correct.
They'll be able to download it.
Yes.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, it'll actually email them a download.
Okay, so it's newearlyorthodontics.com. I'm on the site right now. If you fill out the information, you'll get emailed a link to download free of charge this book. Right. That's cool. We still have time for some calls, 303-713-TALK. Norm, go ahead. What's happening?
Hi. I had hail damage at my house in Brighton.
Yeah?
Recently, and I have taken your advice. I actually have two estimates from two of your roofers that are on
your
list. I have another coming out tomorrow.
Okay.
I've discussed this topic before, but I guess really wasn't.
Oh, man, hold on. Try Daft, the poor guy. Just try to get him to establish a better contact. I don't want to hang up. We do have an email here. How does it compare in cost, Dr. Kent Lawson, the new early orthodontics, how does it compare in cost to regular? I can tell you based on my experience.
Yeah, it's actually about somewhere around 60% of the normal cost for orthodontics.
I found ours, in our case, to be half with my kids. So, I mean, I'm not saying everybody's going to get half, but we went, and as you know, you're doing our kids, and I don't believe I'm getting any special pricing, and it was half the cost of braces. And we're doing, they do the mouthpieces and all that. And my daughter, God, looks, I don't even know if she's going to need braces. But, so why is it cheaper?
Well, for one, we work with off-the-shelf, if you will, mouthpieces. Don't have to take impressions on these little kids.
Okay.
And that saves some time and aggravation. But also, the doctor's time is much less by having therapists work with us.
Listen, if you have a kid with crooked teeth, it's not the same as it used to be, where first of all, they're very painful, and they do it for a short period of time and try to cram everything in. Then you have to wear retainers the rest of your life. This actually changes the structure of the mouth permanently and straightens the teeth naturally and the jaw. And your kids that you treat, they won't have to worry about sleep apneas most of the time and jaw problems, TMJ and the like.
That's what we look at. We look at very early, and we even give parents, information on newborns.
Yeah.
For things like tongue ties, or if they're getting obstructive sleep apnea.
When do you want to start seeing a kid? Like, so we have a lot of parents listening. When should they bring a child in?
We start seeing them as early as typically around age 3 to 4.
Really?
But the appliances don't start until about age 4 to 5. We want to get to know that patient too.
That early?
Yes. But remember, it's just nighttime, so they don't lose these things at school or any of that type of thing.
Norm, what's going on with you, Norm?
Okay. Tom, I had a hail damage at my house in Brighton, like I was saying earlier.
Yes.
And I used 2 of your partners on the referral list.
Okay.
And I've got a 3rd one coming out tomorrow. And I know you've discussed this topic in the past before, but I guess I really never paid that close attention to it because it really didn't affect me. Now it's affected me.
Okay.
I would like your advice or
on what?
How would I handle it from now?
Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you, Norm, I don't discuss this with my roofers, and they may not all agree with me, but this is what I would do. First and foremost, I don't let the roofer know what the insurance adjuster said I needed or how much they're going to pay. And you want to know why? I want the roofer, independent of any influences, to tell me what I need and how much it's going to cost. And the reason I do is because I don't want them making a backdoor deal with an adjuster just to get the job. So if an adjuster says I need this, this, and this, and the roofer says I need this, 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 and this and this, I want that roofer to tell me that so I know what the adjuster is shorting. And then I want the roofer to fight for me with that adjuster to get that extra stuff. Or at least, if I don't get the extra stuff, I want to know I'm not getting it. So I don't want a lot of these unethical roofers, they go with the adjuster, and the adjuster says, look, bud, we're not paying for this, we're not paying for that, and we're not paying for this. If you want the job, you're only going to get this. And they say, okay, no problem. Then they go to you and say, hey, Norm, no problem, we got it all done. Now, I'm not saying my guys would do that, but I take it out of their responsibility. I want to know, what do they think I need? Not what they will do. What do they think I need, and how much will it cost? You'll have some roofers say, man, that's a lot of time. I'd rather just get the adjuster report and just do what the adjuster says. I don't want someone who's going to work for the insurance company. I want someone who's going to represent me, and that's it. The other thing,
don't pay a cent until you're content.
I don't believe that at all. I believe that's the best way. But no, another misunderstanding. I never tell people don't pay money up front. Here's what I tell them. Don't pay money up front when work hasn't even begun. Hell no. You can pay as they go. You can pay when materials are delivered. You can pay when they get the permit. You can pay in stages. But just don't pay the first insurance check to the roofer just for the hell of it. No, you don't do it. So that's what I say. Now, it just so happens Excel Roofing, they say don't pay a cent until you're content. But a lot of roofers, they do want some money in the beginning, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Usually not on an insurance claim, though, right?
Well, some of them do. It depends. Yeah. But Norm, so have a roofer tell you what you need. Compare it to what the adjuster says, and then let them fight it out, and they should represent your interests. Then you are informed. I'm Tom Martino. Don't forget, newearlyorthodontics.com, 303-690-0100, and they're on the referral list at referrallist.com. Save all your problems for me. When it comes to servicing your car, let's go right to the heart of the matter. Al Aramis, he's the owner of Pro Auto Care for 25 years, and they give a 36,000-mile warranty complete with roadside assistance to each and every customer. You'll also get reminders when your service intervals are due. I love them. I use them. You should too. Denver and Littleton. 303-PRO-AUTO. That's 303-PRO-AUTO or 303proauto.com.
Home Defense, presented by Orkin.
Summer is here, and